We should be coming on.
All right, hold on. Let me see what we're doing here.
I believe we should be on now. I believe.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
See.
Oh hell yeah!
Wow. All right, hold on. Let me see what we're doing here.
I believe we should be on now. I believe. Yeah.
I'm looking. Okay, here we go.
Oh hell yeah!
Wow. All right, hold on. Let me see what we're doing here. Okay.
All right. Hey everybody. Did I just hang up on everybody?
I don't know.
No, I'm muting my mic.
Well, I can't turn. All right, here we go. All right. Hey, Schmackamaga. It's Almost Human Live. I mean, not Almost Human Live. It's Rock and Metal Combat Podcast Live. And look who we got. Hey, wait, first of all, here I am with.
Oh, yeah! Wadzilla, baby. What's up, Ralph?
Not much, man. Let the people know who's here.
We got fucking Bushy. Look at this Taliban looking motherfucker with his big ass fucking like durka beard.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Thanks. I guess I'm here for the raping.
I see the Plug podcast for everybody out there. He's got a podcast with Metal Mike called the Plug Podcast, which is appropriate for a Cure fan to call his podcast the Plug Podcast.
Original logo was going to be a butt plug.
All right, before we get into festivities, you can read the chat, right, Ian?
Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me go to that. It's, man, I see lips moving and shit. I'm trying to make everything work right. But yeah, I can see it.
Well, I want to start the show, the festivities, because you know you're both Fruit Loops that like Prince and the Cure.
Okay, all right.
Let me say what I'm going to say before I bash the living shit out of both of you.
All right.
I shouldn't have to say this. You know, I shouldn't give you both respect for this, but I'm going to give you both respect because here's the weird thing. I'm going to give you respect for something you shouldn't be given respect for, and that is when we did our show on The Cure and I called you guys Fruit Loops for like 2 hours straight, never did you guys get upset with me. Never did you tell me off. You guys were laughing at me instead of with me, and it was awesome. I actually listened to that Cure episode not too long ago, and man, no, both of you don't even bash me. Seriously, you're all very respectful to me while I'm totally bashing the living shit out of both of you. And you all took it. Now, I shouldn't say I respect you both for it because that's the way to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this and get it over with because there are idiots out there that don't understand that I get it. I understand why Bushy and Ian like The Cure. See, when they listen to The Cure, it does something to them that it doesn't do anything for me. Do I think I'm better than them? Yes, but not because of that. I respect anybody, Prince fans, Cure fan. I'm unlike Ian, who doesn't like, you know, if he doesn't like a band, he hates their fans. I don't give a flying fuck what you like, what you don't like, but I will give you both respect for understanding that I think The Cure sucks, and you can give a fuck. You don't care if I think they suck. Both of you are like, whatever, dude. You don't like it, whatever.
Well, of course, dude. You're a Man of War fan. That's like Andy Dick calling Liberace a faggot. You know, it's like, you know, you can't take that shit personally. We all like gay fucking bands.
Exactly.
Your gay band is Man of War.
Yeah.
And we like The Cure. I like Prince. I don't know how you feel about Prince, Bushy. Do you like Prince?
Oh,
Man,
no.
I fucking love Prince.
Let me cut you off right there. Bushy, not too long ago, passive aggressively attacked me. But I let that shit go because I love Bushy, man.
When did I passive aggressively attack you?
Yeah, all right. This is what Bushy does. He goes on my group and your group, in our group, right? He puts up a Prince video and calls me an elitist because I don't like Prince.
I know what video that was. That was that guitar video, them doing a Beatles or a George Harrison.
Whatever, it sucked. Yeah. It sucked. He's overrated. He's a piece of shit. Some guy the other day says to me, "Oh, Prince is talented. He can play every instrument." Well, you know who also can play every instrument? Fucking Kid Rock. Is he good too?
Yes.
Well, I mean, to you, but I'm just saying, in general, in planet Earth, he sucks. You know? But
okay, well, here's the thing. I will say, fuck Bushy, for calling you an elitist. Okay, because that's bullshit. Because if you were an elitist, you wouldn't like Manowar, So it's like, fucking get over it. It's like, you're not elitist. You love crap too. Don't act like Ralph's untouchable. Because you love shit too. Just like we love gay ass shit, you love gay ass shit too. So you're not an elitist. You're in your own little faggot pocket, and we've got our faggot pocket, and we all like different shit, You're not an elitist. Elitist would be like, I only like good shit. And you're not in that club. You like some faggot ass shit like Manowar.
Yeah.
So, come on, Bushy. That's kind of rude.
Exactly.
That's kind of rude.
And here's the point.
First of all, I never tagged anyone in that video. It's just because it's not just you. There's this whole flock of people that share that view, and they seem to all be right there at RMCP.
No. There's a
rarely ever fucking post on that page anyway. But after weeks of seeing it, I was like, man, fuck this. I'm just going to put this up. And I'm saying in general, it was everybody like, oh man, fucking sucks. This whole thing is subjective as fuck. Okay.
Exactly. Hey, when I put up Prince shit out, there's people that say they like Prince. Do I give a fuck? I don't. I respect it. I don't care. Look, Ian there, call Manowar gay. They're fags. They're this. I don't think that, but he has every right to say it. I mean, they wore fucking loincloths and shit for like one record, and still to today, 50 years later, people still bring it up, and that's fine. That's fine. They wear loincloths and whatever, and they're very, very gay to Ian, but they're not gay to me. The same way The Cure is not gay to both you guys. I mean, I don't know, or are they?
Well, here's the thing. Like, okay, with both Prince and The Cure, Prince dresses very gay. Can you guys hear me? I'm getting thrown off by the video. Okay, so Prince dresses very gay. Robert Smith dresses very gay. Manowar dresses very gay to this day. They still do the fucking gay shit.
No, they don't.
I was going to say
they
do
though.
They had on jeans and shit.
They're dressed with leather and shit now. They don't wear the loincloth.
Yeah. Have you seen Cruisin'? They dress fucking gay. Just like Judas Priest, the leather look is fucking gay. They're fucking gay homosexual metal band. That's fine. But here's the thing. It's like what you like, okay? If you have to get totally like, when you get all butthurt about something, that tells me that you have an insecurity about what you like. I never feel like I have to defend Prince. I never feel like I have to defend Robert Smith. Do they dress gay? You goddamn right. Does Man-O-War dress gay? You goddamn right. They all dress fucking gay, but they do their thing. I've got posters of David Lee Roth. If I didn't know who the fuck that was, I'd be like, who's this fucking fig? You know? But if you like somebody, you don't care about that shit. It's about the music. Do you like the music? You know? But if you get this upset and this butthurt, then obviously you're insecure because you think like they are that. That's why none of this shit bothers me. I give a fuck if you think Prince is gay. I give a fuck if you think The Cure's gay. I like the fucking music. And no matter what anybody says, I could give two flying fucks, a frog's fat ass, what anybody says. So when people make comments, it doesn't bother me. And when it does bother some people, I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? You fucking pussies.
Well, I will say, as a Man-O-War fan, I would never give a frog's fat ass to anybody. Frog's fat asses are for me. Hail and kill. And my point is, another thing too, this is so blatant. People that get upset with me calling Prince gay or The Cure gay, they're homophobes. It offends them. Oh my God, you're calling somebody I like gay. I'm a homophobe. You can't be doing that. You know what I mean?
That's what they do when they tie up a fucking little kid because they're pedophiles. Don't bother me.
And another thing Bushy said in that post, Prince got more chicks than all of you. How the fuck do you know that? To me, it's a fucking beard. He just has chicks up there to make it look he has chicks. I think he's gay.
You know what? And well, first of all, he's dead.
He's a dead gay. Oh, by the way, he's dead because he was a junkie to fentanyl.
Yeah. The little stilettos he wore all those years. Absolutely. And I don't care about that. There's a lot of rock stars that, or pop stars, whatever you want to call them, go out because of that shit. Some of them I've liked, some of them I didn't. You know, Amy Winehouse, no great loss. Jimi Hendrix, boy, that sucked. You know what I mean? The Prince saying, I don't know. Just assuming. Just assuming.
It's assuming because everybody thinks
everyone he was married to was female.
Has ever there been a picture of Prince actually kissing one of the girls?
Here's the thing, like, you've never heard a thing with Prince, and I could give two fucks less.
Same.
You've never heard the stories about Prince like you hear about, like, oh, David Bowie and Mick Jagger. There's never been anything about, like, oh, Prince and this guy or Prince and that guy. Yeah. Does he dress gay? To most people, to metal guys, he dressed gay. But you've never heard the shit like he's gay. But who gives a fuck if he was? Freddie Mercury's fucking gay. It's probably why Queen sucks, but you know what I mean? He's gay. Rob Halford's gay. Love him. Who gives a fuck? Man-O-War, super fucking gay. Loincloth, like, we're showing off the dude. How many chicks have you ever seen at a fucking Man-O-War show? First of all, how many chicks have you seen at a U.S. Man-O-War show?
I'm not 10. You're wrong, but I'm not going to defend Man-O-War. That's not what I'm here. And plus, another thing, people are idiots. People really do think I'm that into Man-O-War. I do that because it pisses.
Well, that's your fault. And we're going to get into that later because we are going to attack Bushy because Bushy has a hot take that is fucking ridiculous.
I'll tell you this. My love for Man-O-War, or whatever the fuck I say, I don't bash anybody on it. I just don't, and I don't say stuff like Bushy does. That new Def Leppard song. Oh, if you don't like this, you're contrarian. This guy calling anybody contrarian. The guy that says all you is better than fair warning, calling anybody contrarian.
That episode was women and children. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Did Bushy say the new Def Leppard song's good?
Yeah. And
that cover.
He's a bitch.
he says whoever doesn't think that is contrarian. That's him attacking people, man. I don't attack anybody ever, but yet people get mad at me without me attacking them. And what you were saying earlier about Prince, hey, Prince never got caught. Prince never did this. You know who never got caught either? Paul Stanley of Kiss. Never got caught being gay, but yet He's gay to many people.
Are you saying Paul Stanley's gay? That is your 32nd favorite band. And you're saying Paul Stanley's gay?
35th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Judas Priest is number 5.
Bushy, did you really say that shit? If you don't like that horrible new Def Leppard song, you're a contrarian?
It was a great cover. What are you going to do with that song? It's not like you can spice it up at all. It was a great song.
Okay,
Yeah. Now, if you're not a fan of the song originally, whatever. Okay, whatever.
Full disclosure.
The song. But if you're saying
Full
just because Nine Armed Def Leppard did it, fuck you. It's a good song, man.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. We're all entitled to our opinion.
We are.
You fucking like what you like. And at the end of the day, bro, everybody's entitled to their musical opinion. You, Ian, no motherfucker out there is going to tell anybody the truth that they're contrarian or that they're elitist. How the fuck can I be elitist? I like ABBA. I like Manowar. You know, Jesus Christ. How can I be elitist? That's the most ridiculous shit ever. I respect anybody's musical opinion, including, cover your ears, Ian, including Sammy Belcher fans. I don't give a fuck. More power to them. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Ian does. I don't give a fuck, you know? But, you know, you and Mark is the same.
You took it personally. I didn't put anyone's name in anything. You took it personally.
I took it personally, but I still love you, and I didn't get mad at you about it. I just goofed back.
Right. You know?
Because
and that's all it is a fucking goof anyway.
I would never, if you put up a post, hey, I love the new Def Leppard, I'd keep scrolling. But yeah, I love the new Def Leppard. Whoever doesn't think that is a contrarian. Fuck you.
But that was my personal page. It's not like I went to Rock and Metal or Almost Human or anything and posted that shit there. That was my page. Because yeah, again, I think it's a great fucking cover.
Yeah, but do you think anybody that doesn't like it is a contrarian?
I think that if they like the song, they're just saying they don't like it. If they're of the Def Leppard ilk that doesn't like them after, oh, it can only be Pete Willis, or I like my Def Leppard with 10 arms. No, fine, whatever. I like it all, except that last album. That last album was really good.
Well, they bring up a good point. They didn't do anything good without 10 arms or Pete Willis, so.
Hard disagree.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I didn't get into that kind of stuff until Hysteria came out.
Okay, so you posted this like nonsense about the Stand By Me. You posted that on your own page, Bushy?
Yeah. That was
Yeah, Bushy can do whatever the fuck he wants on his own page. If he want to do that stupid shit.
He can. I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying, dude, how can I be a fuck? I don't like this song. And yeah, I'll admit, the original is like so. I don't think it's a great song. And John Lennon's version sucked too. You know, I don't give a fuck about.
I don't think I've ever heard his.
It's horrible. And John Lennon sucks, dude. Without the Beatles, he sucks. In my opinion.
I wouldn't
disagree.
I've got
He sucks like Joey DeMilo with Manowar. Horrible. Flight of the Bumblebee. Gay.
Nah, Lennon, I bought one of his greatest hits albums because I'm very casual. You guys know that with the Beatles and such. I couldn't tell you any Ringo songs after the Beatles. Harrison, man, I don't know. Lennon, there are a few I like. He's got a couple good songs outside of the Beatles. I would say him and McCartney is where it needs to be.
Yeah, George Harrison is overrated and he sucks. Right, Ian?
Yes.
Ian agrees on that. Yeah. Now, you want to talk about contrarian? George Harrison's my favorite Beatle. George Harrison does the best. That's contrarian. That is total contrarian. You know? Fuck George Harrison. Fuck him.
Maybe. All I've ever heard, the favorite Beatles are always John or Paul.
John is my favorite Beatle, but my favorite Beatle outside the Beatles, Paul.
Well, you know, saying, and you bring up a great point, Contrarian. That's like saying your favorite member of Kiss. It's either fucking Gene or Paul. If you pick Ace or Peter, you're a fucking pickle whistler. You know, because Those other two didn't do jack shit. They didn't do jack shit.
No, Ace only owned the other three in the solo albums. That's all he did.
Your opinion. Opinion.
But most people think that too.
Yeah,
That
your
tends to be a popular opinion.
Poll up, and Ace will get all the votes. Paul will be number 2.
Yeah. And what has Ace done since that 78 solo album? Nothing. Nothing has even come close.
I like a lot of stuff he's done after the 78 solo album.
Yeah, I think.
But has it come close to the 78 solo album?
Yeah. I thought the first Fraley's Comment, not as good as the 78 solo album, but pretty close. Yes.
Oh, really though? Dolls?
I love dolls.
I don't.
Well, I know you do. I know you do, Bushy.
That song's terrible.
I'm of the mind. Yeah, see, for me, Trouble Walk is the best Ace album.
But
great album.
Here's what's fucked up, though, man. And I don't get this, man. I really don't get this. Is people getting so upset about other people's opinions of shit. And it really, like, it bothers me because the people who get really upset, I feel like it makes you look like such a fucking bitch. Such a fucking bitch. Because I could give a fuck what anybody thinks about what I like. Because when I listen to it, it's all about how it makes me feel. How it isn't in my world and what I listen to. And if you don't like what I like, that's fine. But that's you. That's why I'm a better person than you. That's why I have a higher musical taste than you do, in my mind. And that's how everybody should be. Everybody should, like...
Look, everybody thinks that, Ian.
Maybe, yeah, no, but I get that. But people get so fucking upset when you don't like that. And that's what's weird, like, especially for you and me, Ralph, and there's 5 people who listen to The Plug, and I want to talk to those motherfuckers, too.
There's 6.
6, okay.
Yeah, right.
What do you guys give a fuck about what we think? It should be all about you. If you get really upset about this shit, then maybe you don't like them or you don't believe in them as much as you say you do. Because when anybody insults Prince, when anybody insults The Cure, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, I could give 2 fucks less. There's so many more people that agree with me than you, and it doesn't matter what even anybody thinks. It's about what I think, about what I feel. You know, so when somebody gets on, it's like, how can you get upset? The only way I can see you get upset is like, you know, the shit you like isn't that good, and somebody else is calling you out on it, you know? And that just shows the insecure bitch you are. When anytime Ralph makes fun of Prince or The Cure, I could give 2 fucks. I love Ralph. And the funny thing about the show is, it never points out how much Ralph and I agree upon. I mean, look how many times Ralph and I agreed on, like, the album of the year, and we've agreed on all this. But people always point out, like, what we differ on.
Right.
You give 2 flying fucks about that shit. You know, Ralph and I are like, Deep Purple, great, best album of the year last year. You know, Venom Inc., we were like, best album of the fucking year. But everybody's like, this, you know. Hey, Ralph likes fucking rockabilly. I like fucking black music, you know. We're different.
Fuck rockabilly. You got that wrong.
No, that's Elvis. You like that fucking Elvis cousin fucking music.
Okay. Right.
And that's fine. That's fine.
True. My favorite Elvis is the Sun Records, which is more rockabilly than his later stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I'm more rhythm and blues, and you hate the blues. You don't like the blues. I do. I'm more black music. You're more fucking plasta music, and that's fine, dude. That's fine. Anytime we talk about this shit, it doesn't bother me. And we do timeline. I love shit that you fucking hate because of when I came into this music and when I loved it. I give it a pass. You give shit a pass that I'm like, no fucking way. I mean, yeah, Kansas and Sticks, you know, that's the same shit like, you know, the cock rock that I came up with. I give it a pass because I was the same age you were when you listened to that AOR shit, you know, and you love it and that's fine. And I love my shit and that's fine. But if you trash my shit, I still love my shit. And you still love your shit.
Exactly. That's what people don't understand. Look, I'll give you an example. I don't know the guy's name, but there's a guy on the Facebook group that's always putting a post about this is better than Manowar. That's better than Manowar. You know, it's kind of like him throwing a dig at me. But what was really funny was the other day he put a video of Trouble Psychotic Reaction. This is better than Manowar. And I wrote, you know what? It is. I like it more than Manowar. But guess who hates this song? Guess who hates this album? The Manowar hater, Ian. You know? So you're here trying to put a dig on me because this is better than Manowar. Bitch, it is better than Manowar. I do like it more than Manowar. I still love Manowar. Well, you saying this is better than Manowar? Look, if you put up a video of something like, all right, an example, like Danger Danger. You put up a video of Danger Danger and you say, this is better than Manowar, and of course I don't agree with it, I still respect you. Whatever, that's your thing. You like Danger Danger. You like Naughty Naughty, and I like Black Wind Fire and Steel. Then Ian and other people put up Blow Your Speakers, the worst Manowar song and the worst video. I mean, that needs to be goofed on. As a Manowar fan, I will goof on Blow Your Speakers. I fucking hate that song. That song fucking blows. And boy, does Manowar give ammunition with that, you know? But then when I listen to battle hymns, do you think while I'm listening to Dark Avenger, I'm thinking, Ian don't like this. Boo-hoo. I'm offended because Ian doesn't like what I like.
Exactly.
It's fucking retarded. It's retarded. So I have enemies out there that hate me because I say The Cure and Prince is gay. And you know what? Good. Those are the enemies I like. I like enemies that are fucking insecure dickweeds. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I don't. And your opinion on those bands ain't gonna change my opinion. And my opinion on those bands should not offend you. But hey, you're a Cure fan. It's understandable how you're sensitive.
And that's how I am. It's like, I think all of you have shit fucking taste except for me. Yeah. And when, you know, and when you say something, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what any of you people think. If you like what I like, cool. You know, we all get along. If you don't, I could give two fucking fucks what you like, because I laugh at the shit you like. Like, man, I laugh at that fucking shit. That's what I call, you call Testament Disney metal. I call it Manowar Underoos metal, because it's aimed at kids. It's for kids. You know, like a kid can write those fucking lyrics. They're trying to fuck kids. They're a fucking pedophile fucking band. I mean, fuck them. Those kid fucking fuckers. You know, they can't even tour in America because nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck, though. And you can make fun of The Cure. You can make fun of Prince. We can all be fucking friends, though. We can all be friends. Who gives a shit? Stop fucking crying. Whenever anybody makes fun of Prince, they're like, oh, Prince, he dresses like a fag. He's got assless pants. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. He does. He dresses like a fucking fag.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I love the fucking music.
Yes.
Fucking Freddie Mercury dresses like a fag, sucks cocks like a fag. He died because he sucked dick and took dirty dick up the fucking ass. Freddie Mercury died because he was a dirty fucking fag. And you guys love him. And that's great. Go for it. Go for it. Shove that dirty dick up your ass. I could give two fucks.
Freddie Mercury, hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. But if you love him and stand by him. Stand by the fact that he let a dirty dick up his ass.
That, by the way, Ian, that's how he caught AIDS, not by sucking dick.
Yeah, it wasn't a blood transfusion, you know? But that's...
he wasn't Ryan White, for Christ's sakes. We felt bad for him.
If you're so insecure about... That tells me, like, you're scared about liking a band. If anybody's opinion on Facebook makes you like, oh... Like, I fuck with Sammy Hagar fans. I fuck with them. But they never get to me where like, oh, I'm going to block this guy. I'm going to block this guy on the internet because he doesn't like that. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a post. I'm going to make a meme that makes fun of him. Because that's how I fucking grew up. You know, if somebody fucked with you, you fuck with them back. When you show that somebody got you, you know, somebody like, oh, you made so fun of what I like, I'm going to cry. You know, like I did that. No, you lost. You fucking lost. You lost like a fucking bitch. Okay? You lost like a fucking bitch. Okay? I don't give a fuck. When I see a post and somebody's like pro Sammy Hagar, I write some pro fucking David Lee Roth shit. And I keep going back and forth. But you know what I never do is like, oh, this guy likes Sammy. I'm gonna delete him. No, I come back with something that makes Sammy look even dumber. Because that's what I do. Because once you admit defeat, you fucking lost. And you're a fucking bitch. Okay?
By the way, I want to stop you there. What Ian is saying right now, that goes out to all you that have no problem with Ian and have a problem with me. Ian's making complete sense. And he's talking about you. All you people that hate me but love Ian, he's calling bitch, and he's right. He is 100% right. You are a bitch.
No, but what I'm saying though is like anybody, like there's a lot of people get upset, and this is what I don't get. There's a lot of people get upset if Ralph doesn't agree with you. Why? Why do you get upset if Ralph doesn't agree with you? But you don't mind if I do. I keep it the same way. Who am I? Who is fucking Ralph? Listen to what you fucking like.
Exactly. If don't like my opinion on a band that you love and I don't love, it shouldn't matter to you. It's like, whatever. You don't like them. Whatever. You think they're gay. Whatever. That's your thing. Now go and listen to The Cure. Go and listen to Prince and enjoy yourself. I'm not here to tell you Prince sucks to you. The Cure sucks to you. No, I actually understand that Prince music and Cure music does something to you guys that it doesn't do to me. It goes way over my head. To me, it sucks ass. It's horrible, terrible music. I will say The Cure is not as dated as Prince. And that's one thing I will argue, because I even seen there were 2 Prince fans saying, I am a huge fan of Prince, but yeah, his shit is dated. And it is. His music has this dated sound to it, but whatever. You know, that's an actual fact. But if you all, you know, I like a lot of dated shit, you know, but nobody can admit it's dated.
Well, Black Sabbath is dated to the 70s. I love it. I love the 70s. Prince is dated to the 80s. I love the fucking 80s.
There you go.
Love the fucking 80s. But to you guys out there who get so fucking pissed off, go fuck yourself. Stop fucking crying. Are you that fucking secure?
That's going.
Anything I'm gonna say, anything Ralph's gonna say, you're really insecure if anything Bushy's gonna say. Fucking pisses you off. It's like, like what you like. Do what you do. If anything my ass is gonna say is gonna ruin your life, then you got a lot more problems than me. Okay? I'm not the problem. Ralph's not the fucking problem. If you cannot Yeah, if you cannot understand, I mean, look at that. We all love shit that is horrible. There's plenty of bands that I love that are horrible, and I'll fully admit I like them because of Timeline. I like them, all this shit. Rouse the same way. This motherfucker defends goddamn REO Speedwagon. Okay, so you're gonna like get all pissed off because of what Rouse says? He loves REO Speedwagon in Kansas, and you're gonna fucking like, oh, I'm driving the car off the fucking cliff. Get the fuck out of here. Stand by what you like. Listen to what you love. Laugh at our fucking jokes. That's how I grew up, man. We fucked with each other. We made fun of each other. Okay?
Yeah, ball busting used to be a thing.
Yeah, when somebody made a joke about me, I didn't like fucking like go, crawl in my cave and fucking cry. I came back with a better fucking joke. That's what fucking comedians do. You come back with a better fucking joke. Don't fucking just sit there and like, because that just shows me you don't really believe in what you listen to.
Man. I got Ian and I got Bushy. That's who I wanted to be friends with. People like that. Even though Bushy's passive aggressive, I love the guy so much.
It's very rare. You knock your nonsense off. It's very rare.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me because actually you're not pinpointing. You're doing passive aggressive. You're not rousing elitist douchebag because he doesn't like Prince. You did say that to me, but without using the word Ralph, which is fine. My point is that Bushy and Ian and Jackson Routing and Samuel Wetz and all you fuckers, man, that are still active on our page, Canistracci and Rmcp, Eric, all you fuckers. That's who I want to be friends with.
That fucking guy. He lives 40 minutes from me and I still haven't gone to hang out with him.
Well, that's understandable. But my point is, I got my friends. If you don't like me because I don't like an artist you like, I don't want you as a friend. I thought you were a friend, but you get mad at me over something I'm not attacking you on.
I've been listening to you guys since, I don't know, 2016, 2015, somewhere in there. And if an opinion that you had was going to cause me to, oh, fuck you guys, these guys are dicks, whatever, it would have been years ago when I heard you guys bashing the fuck out of Sammy. But it's the same thing for me. I'm like, I get it. He puts his foot in his fucking mouth a lot. Whatever. You guys care more about that shit than I do, but that's fine. All I care about is when I put those records on, am I rocking out? Am I having a good time? That's all I give a fuck. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. And in all these years of the extreme Sammy bashing we have on the Facebook page and the show, I'm still listening to it. You haven't changed my mind, and that's the way it is for everybody.
That's right.
Nobody's going to change our minds. Now you guys have turned me on to a lot of cool shit, and you've turned me on to shit, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? This is just god awful. What was Pete Steele's band before Typo Negative? Carnivore. I hate that shit. I think it's fucking horrible. But Typo could do no wrong. But I went and at least tried. I went and listened to it. These days, I'd fuck you guys up because as much as I listen to all that gay 80s stuff, yeah, even Milli Vanilli, I'm listening to Liquid Metal on Sirius XM most of the time. I'm not even going to Hair Nation anymore. I'm not even going to fucking Boneyard anymore. I stay away from Octane because I don't like modern rock radio, hard rock radio. It's not cutting it for me. It's not like the 80s hard rock radio was. So Liquid Metal's my shit. All the stuff I used to hate, the barking and growling and blast beats all over the place. Man, I can't get enough of that shit. That shit jacks me up after I'm leaving work.
Well, it's also, even going again about, why I want friends like
what you got to do? I got to pee.
Why I like Bushy and Ian, why I want them as friends is Bushy. I've told Bushy many times in the past, hey, when's your daughter turning 18?
Yeah.
You know? And Bushy would laugh, fuck you. And, you know, Ian, his little granddaughter, I said, is going to be licking my ass at a strip club because she's going to be a stripper. And look, he's still doing a show with me. That is way worse than saying The Cure sucks and Prince sucks. No, I'm saying I want to bang your daughter and you're still my friend because you know I'm fucking around. You know I don't mean it. Well, Ian's granddaughter.
No, you've been great. You've been great to her. You know, how could I get mad? Because I understand.
It's a joke.
Yeah, I understand the joke. And yeah, man, like you, I mean, I did grow up in the 80s, but I grew up listening to Richard Pryor, you know, and George Carlin, who might make you think a little bit. But Eddie Murphy, you know, and I listen to guys like Bill Burr now, guys that will push the envelope. Anthony Jeselnik's like actually one of my favorites. He tells some of the darkest fucking jokes I've ever heard.
I love Anthony Jeselnik.
Yes, I think he's fucking hilarious.
I think he's gay.
Maybe, who knows?
I don't know who that is.
He's a comedian, but he's very dark, very dry, very, very dark.
And very gay.
Yes, and very gay. But it's like when you grow up listening to this kind of stuff and listening to Sam Kinison, you know, talking about the starving Ethiopians and saying move to where the fucking food is, you know, you understand a deeper, darker.
Yeah.
You know, so when you say, hey, Bushy, when's your daughter turn 18? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you know,
It's a joke.
Who gives a fuck what anybody says about anything? Okay,
Right.
I'll tell you this. Okay, so Ralph comes to New Orleans, and we're going to see fucking Ralph. What was it? Was it Noel Gallagher that we went and saw?
Yeah.
Okay, Noel Gallagher. Okay, Noel Gallagher. Not my shit, right? Okay. Loved it. Fucking fantastic show. There was nobody there other than me and Ralph who looked like me and Ralph. It looked like they were trying to do a reboot of fucking Friends. That's the kind of figs that show up to see Noel Gallagher.
That
and
makes
fucking
perfect sense to me.
Oh yeah. It was the whitest of the white. They didn't even let black people park the fucking cars. That's how white this fucking shit was. Great show. Fucking loved it. Okay. But what I'm saying, it wasn't us. It wasn't our kind of people. But that's fine. Ralph and I both fucking enjoyed the fuck out of that show. And it's the same thing with other bands. Like, you know, you might be like a metalhead or something, and you might love Prince, and you might love fucking, you know, Manowar. You might love fucking The Cure. You know, it doesn't matter. Love what you love. Doesn't matter what the fucking, you know, most people say and all this other fucking bullshit, you know. Because Ralph and I went there to this fucking gay-ass fucking Noel Gallagher fucking, oh, I'm a Brit, I'm a fucking, you know, fucking Manchester. Go fuck yourself, you fucking limey fucking cocksucker. But it was a great show, you know, and we loved it. But there was nobody there like me and Ralph. You know, same thing. If you like other shit that we don't talk about, don't fucking wham about it. Don't like, you know, I'm going to fucking cry. Like what you like. Listen to what you listen to. Unless it's Sammy Hagar. Then, you know, put both barrels in your fucking mouth and pull the trigger.
Did you hear that, Butchie?
I'm going to listen loud and proud.
You know, but that's what I love. That's what I love. Fucking Bushy will not pull the trigger. He's going to keep sticking around. He's going to listen to this fucking horrible Sammy Hagar shit. And he's going to do all this. You know why? Because he's a man. Even though he's a man attracted to like a very gay artist and stuff like that, he's going to do him. He's not a bitch. He's not threatened by what we say. He can do whatever. If he wants to listen to that, he's going to do whatever. And if we make fun of him, he's got enough fucking cojones to fucking do it. Okay, well, cojones is a strong word to use for a Hagar fan, but you get the gist, you know? These fucking bitches who are like, oh, Ralph doesn't like what I. Who gives a fuck what Ralph likes? Who gives a fuck what Wadzilla likes?
You know who gives a fuck what I like? And the only person that should give a fuck of what I like is me.
Yes.
Exactly.
You can sit there. How many times do I have to fucking sit and see Oasis sucks? Manowar sucks. ABBA sucks. This and that. You know what? I can see how it does suck to you. I can see how you think Manowar's gay. I can see how, hey, I like some Taylor Swift. Boy, does that bitch get fucking slammed constantly.
There's another Taylor Swift. You are a Swiftie.
No, well,
Taylor Swift.
I wouldn't go that far, but there are songs of hers I thoroughly enjoy. And you people can bash on it all you want. I'm still going to go listen to it and enjoy it. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
You
And
know?
for those of you who can't understand what Ralph just said, because there's a cock in his mouth, he loves Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You know?
And Lady
deal
Gaga
with it.
Britney Spears better.
And one Linkin Park song.
Yeah. And one, I love it. And one, that was the best.
What?
One Linkin Park song. I love that. Because that's the thing. Like, I take so much, I'm the fucking, what's the band that I get all the time? Bang Tango. I like one Bang Tango song. This motherfucker likes one Linkin Park song. Give him the Linkin Park shit. But at the end of the day, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but fuck on.
pussies.
Honestly, Bang Tango. Come on.
That's bad.
That's
Exactly. That's a fucked up thing. I look
I hear
better
a lot of
liking
like
Bang
that.
Tango than you look like liking Linkin Park. That's like, I really love one Five Finger Death Punch song, you know? But that's okay. That's all right. You fucking pussies.
yeah, at the end of the day, call me everything under the sun. But I will say this.
Yeah.
Anybody out there want to pay my rent, I'll pretend to be offended.
For real.
All right. Should we look at what people are saying on the
Of course. Let's talk to the people.
All right.
The Plug Podcast. We're plugging Bushy's podcast. What's
All
your
right, here we
latest episode, Bushy?
Say that again.
What's your latest episode on the Plug
The
Podcast?
plug. Really, the last episode we did was a Christmas episode. Life gets in the way. It's been busy for both me and Metal Bike. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go through a bunch of these questions and we'll try to answer them before we go on. Zoo Station wants to know, where's Queen Tube? Queen Tube is up your fucking ass, you fag, because Queen is for fags.
Remember that, Queen Tube?
Yeah. Catman says, Bang Tango here at your whatever. All right. What do we got here? Let's see. Trying to find shit.
Let me see if I can find
To
it.
salve Wadzilla. This is from Jean-Paul Bigudier. He goes to session for the Cure. He should listen to more UFO and Trouble. Two shitty fucking bands. I'll tell you that much. UFO and Trouble. Two shitty fucking bands. All right. Here's Gary. Gary5624. Just got back from my favorite record store. Walked out with Diamond Dogs, Hunky Dory, and a Gary Moore album. I've only heard a handful of Bowie albums. Am I really missing out on? Well, it depends. Do you have good taste, or do you got shit taste? I don't know.
Well, I got to tell you, you picked some damn fine Bowie albums.
Yeah, Diamond Dogs and Hunky Dory, great one. I don't know what Gary Moore you grabbed, but is there a bad Gary Moore album?
Yeah, I don't like some of his blues stuff because it's
All
the
right.
blues.
All right, then he says, I hope this episode is about Jethro Tull. No, it's not. Okay. All right. Here's one. Didn't Bushy do an episode, or didn't Bushy do a podcast with Mark or Terrence?
No. I may
No?
have. No, I've guested on Mark's show, but we never had.
Okay, Mark Daly, our resident fag, says, didn't David Lee Roth hook up with Prince's girlfriend from Purple Rain?
Yes, he did.
To explain that, she was Dave's girlfriend first, and Prince made her break up with David Lee Roth, from what I'm told.
I heard Prince wanted David Lee Roth.
All right. Music fan 108 says, who the fuck could think OU12 is better than Fair Warning? Okay. Here's something I gotta get to. Okay.
I'm going to say something about that.
I'm going to have to look at
I don't care, but
because that was Women and Children First we had reviewed, by the way.
no, you said Fair Warning. I heard it. Now, let me just put this out there. I don't believe it. I don't believe for a second Bushy thinks that. Now, I will tell you something Bushy believes. That's bizarre as well. Just as bizarre, but I think Bushy means it. Bushy thinks Limp Bizkit did a better version of Behind Blue Eyes than I can believe him think that. But that OU812 better than Fair Warning? No way. You don't think that. That's your contrarian bullshit because you're sick of people bashing on Hagar. Because I've heard you complain about people bashing on Hagar on more than one occasion.
Complain. I just think it's the hip thing to do to get your guys' good graces, frankly. But as far as OU812 goes, I just went through and looked at Fair Warning. And yeah, I'm standing by it. There's more songs I like on OU812 than there are on Fair Warning.
I don't believe it.
Now, the debut Van Halen album, man, that's unfucking touchable. Untouchable. I think it's the greatest thing they ever put out. And then I like Diver. I even like Diver Down more than Fair Warning and Women and Children First.
I like Diver Down more than 1984.
Yeah, same.
Well, here's the thing. This is an interesting take. I mean, don't get me wrong, Bushy. I think you're fucking retarded, for this opinion. But there's an opinion that is kind of like you're like, I'm gonna say this or I'm gonna do this. Now Ralph has an opinion similar that I'm gonna bring up, and I think is just as much as like a hot take or like I'm gonna piss everybody off. You're saying you think Eric Adams, whatever, better than fucking Dio.
Yeah, but,
okay.
No.
I think what both of you are saying is contrarian or like I'm trying to start shit than a real fucking opinion.
No, I feel
okay because okay. Hold on. Hear me out. Bushy's saying that OU812 is better than Fair Warning is just as fucking retarded as you saying Eric Adams is better than.
Dude, Eric Adams doing Nercy Dorma. A fucking Pavarotti did that shit. And he does it just. Dude, technically, Eric Adams is a beast. He hits these high notes. He's still amazing. He's an amazing singer. For you not, look, I can understand you like Manowar and stuff, but if you listen to Eric Adams' voice and say, oh, that's not a good voice, then you're the retard. I think, like what I said, that guy from Linkin Park, I hate Linkin Park except for one song, but that guy can fucking sing. Corey Taylor, Slipknot, the worst band I've ever heard. They make me miss Sammy Hagar Belcher. I heard him sing Outshine from Soundgarden when Chris Cornell died. Amazing singer. If somebody was to say to me, I think Chris Cornell, the dude from Slipknot, Corey Taylor is better than Dio, I'd be like, I don't agree, but Corey Taylor does have a great voice. So if you're going to tell me that fucking Eric Adams doesn't have a good voice, I say that Eric Adams is a better singer than Dio. The only reason I say that because he's bizarrely underrated. And I fly the flag for Eric Adams. I don't give a fuck if you agree or don't agree. I'm not saying it to be contrarian. I'm saying it because I feel that way. And if you go on my YouTube page, 5 years ago, I did an episode on how much I worship Eric Adams. He's my favorite metal singer. I like Elvis and Robert Sanders more than Eric Adams. But when it comes to heavy metal, Eric Adams is the GOAT. Whether you agree or disagree is not going to change my opinion. I'm not, you think for 1 second me saying Eric Adams is better than Dio will make anybody say, oh, you're right. Yeah. Nobody's going to say that. They're all going to say you're crazy. Eric Adams is, but no, Eric Adams to me is better than Dio and Rob Halford and anybody in metal, with the exception of me.
Okay, now y'all are really going to hate this. Who the fuck is Eric Adams?
Exactly.
That's why he's underrated. That's why he's underrated. Who's Ronnie James Dio, Bushy? Who's Rob Halford, Bushy?
Right, but no, but I'm being serious.
He's a singer of Manowar. But my point is,
so here's the thing. Here's my thing.
Very casual.
Here's
I have
my thing.
one Manowar record over here is Battle Hymns.
Right. To all these people fucking crying and bitching and starting shit. Ralph just said that fucking Eric Adams is just as good, if not better, than fucking Ronnie James Dio.
Better.
All right. So, better. So if you let anything this motherfucker says get to you, that shows me you're a bitch and you don't believe in what you should and who's better. If you let this, I mean, what are we? What are we? We are guys talking on the fucking internet. Okay? That's all we are. That's all we are, is fans talking on the fucking internet. So if you let that fucking judge or push your fucking opinion, then you're not too strong in your opinion, are you?
I mean, yeah.
Because nobody but fucking Ralph thinks fucking Manowar is better than fucking Dio. Science will tell you that fucking Eric Adams is not better than fucking Manowar. But if you're like, oh, Ralph said it, so I can't. You fucking bitch. You fucking pussy.
My point is, you're getting offended by somebody that thinks Eric Adams is better than Ronnie James Dio.
Exactly. I mean, if you could listen to that, that'd be like me saying, hold on, once again, Todd Chase is a better bass player than fucking Geezer Butler. Ralph, do you know who Todd Chase is?
No.
Okay. Todd Chase is the bass player from Tough. From the good era of Tough.
Do you like that? Do you like that, Bushy? You like Tough?
Never listened to him.
Yeah. When Tough was selling records. That's how much that shit makes sense. Saying Eric Adams is better than Ryan James Dio is me saying Todd Chase is more influential than Geezer Butler. Well, and if you can't handle that shit, if that shit breaks your fucking world, then fucking hang yourself, you fucking loser. Hey, Jesus fucking Christ.
You people that don't like me, Ian's talking about you.
I am. I totally am. If you cannot take that shit, if you think what this guy says shatters your fucking world and does all this, then you got fucking problems, motherfucker. You don't believe in what you believe in. Believe in what you believe in. The bands that matter to you, the bands that fucking change your life, that speak to you. If you're going to say like, oh, he said Eric Adams, this guy that can't even fucking play in America is going to ruin your life. Get the fuck out of here.
Look, I'm
How
fucking
how
got
do you
fucking
leave?
crazy nights.
How do you leave the house in the morning? How do you like walk out of your house and somebody disagrees and you don't fucking burst into fucking flames? Fucking stand by what you believe in. Don't be a fucking bitch. You know, if you believe in this bullshit, if you believe in like, hey, I think this goat fucking fucker from fucking Manowar is the greatest singer, stand by it. Don't be a fucking bitch. You fucking little bitch.
I have video proof.
You know, but you know what? If Manowar fans weren't such fucking bitches, maybe they could play something larger than a fucking VFW in fucking, you know, fucking New Jersey.
Did you see
Fucking
the comments
bitches.
I got? Did you see the comments I got when I said
No.
I went to Mofos of Metal and I said,
Oh, I got banned from Mofos of Metal. Those fucking don't get me started on Mofos of Metal because I make posts on there and they take them down because those fucking goat fuckers from fucking Greece that you have to add 3 different fucking languages to have that many consonants to make a fucking name. Those motherfuckers like, ugh, you're making fun of fucking Manowar, so we're gonna delete your fucking post.
something else.
Fucking Mofos of Metal are the biggest fucking cunts,
you're
the
wrong.
biggest fucking
You're
bitches
wrong.
in the fucking world.
100% wrong. There's so many fucking Manowar haters there. Why don't they get banned? Now let me finish. Let me finish.
You know why? Because I'm black.
Let me finish my fucking story of what I did at Mofo. I made a post and I said, I love this page because of us Mana Warriors, and I love it too from all the bitches crying that are false metal. All right, here's the comments I got. Hardly anybody agree with me, and I got paragraphs of people attacking me. What? There's more bands than Manowar. Why don't you listen to it? One idiot put Testament. Now, I will say, Manowar is way better than Testament. But my point is,
Not really.
people get so butthurt over the love of Manowar and more Mofos of Metal, more than people that hate Manowar. People that hate Manowar are all over that fucking group. So if they banned you, it was for something else. It wasn't because of Manowar.
They banned me because they're fucking fags.
Well, yeah, they may be fags, but they didn't do it because of Manowar. That's for damn sure. But
no, because that's all I post. That's all I post is jokes about Manowar, and my posts get taken down. I post a picture and it gets fucking taken down, and they do all this shit. Fuck them. Fuck those goat fucking fuckers from fucking Greece. You know, those derpa motherfuckers. They can go suck a dick. You know why they love Manowar? Because Manowar is the only band that plays in their fucking goat fucking town. Okay? Because Manowar can't play in the U.S. because nobody gives a fuck. They go play in goat fuckistan.
Because the U.S. is so good, huh, Ian?
No, the U.S. sucks. The U.S. sucks.
That's why they don't play here, because this place sucks. It's fucking full of false metal posers.
Where'd Bushy go?
He had to go jack off to Sammy Hagar.
That fucking fag.
He'll be back.
All right, let's look at what the fans are talking about then.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's see here. Gary5642 says, I really hate Hysteria, but I heard Ring of Fire song through the show, and it was honestly pretty decent track. Threw it in my Death Leopard playlist. I have no idea what he's talking about. Do you know Ring of Fire?
Yeah, I don't like it. It's a B-side. I like Tear It Down. I thought that was a good B-side.
Okay, Scribble says, what's up, fellas? Good to see my boy Bushy back. And then Scribble says, me and Bushy both agree Limp Bizkit's Behind Blue Eyes kills the OG. That's retarded.
No, look, but that's his opinion. That doesn't offend me. See, Scribble's into Limp Bizkit. You know, he's into the rap rock, new metal, all that shit. Of course he's going to like it more than the OG. I was raised in the 70s where the OG was fucking godly, and then here comes this other one, this new metal version, and he likes it. I can totally respect that. Do I agree? Fuck no. I think the Limp Bizkit version is fucking awful. But then again, everything Limp Bizkit's ever done is fucking awful. To my
no, I agree. The Limp Bizkit version comes with a dick in the mouth. You know, faggot. You know, and here you go. If you don't like me calling you a faggot for liking the Limp Bizkit version, then unfriend me.
Nah, Scribble will not unfriend you because Scribble is a faggot. All right, let me go grab some.
All right, here we go. The only solo album I think Ace did that came close to 78 was Trouble Walking, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree that. I agree with that.
All opinions, man.
All right. Let's see here. Mark Wilson says, True Mark Daly on Ralph's brief fling with Apollonia. Okay, whatever. Yamo says, hey, I'm finally available to catch you live. Yamo says, how's it going? I love you, Yamo.
Oh, thank God he's back. I miss you, Bushy.
Sorry, guys. We're having a yeah, I told you, Western North Carolina can't get any break. So fucking internet knocked out. Lights have been flickering.
John Paul says, Underoos metal. Ha ha ha. Bah ha ha. Yeah. Fucking Man of War sucks cock. Travis Peretta says, hey dudes, glad to be here. Future Squash says, I'm a little late, but regardless, Pod Kings, what's up? Future Squash says, Bushy is here. So, yeah, there are people that are very happy that Nate Bushy Man is here. Bushy, are you going to be at Rockin' Pod this year?
I am.
Good. I cannot wait to hang. Dude, I can't wait till you puke again and I get to take pictures.
Yeah. Throwing up my guts, but throwing up the horns at the same time. I tell you, last night just had a big birthday party. My birthday's coming up Tuesday, so my sister come down from Virginia. Dude, I got blitzed. Had to go outside, puke, come back in, kept on drinking until I passed out. Fucking rock and roll.
Bushy, I love you. I can't wait. One of my favorite moments with Bushy, besides you puking in our hotel room, was the one where we were outside. We didn't even know who was behind us. But fucking what's the horrible singer from fucking Steeler?
Oh, Ron Keel, yeah.
Ron Keel. So Ron Keel was behind us. And you did something and I go, it wasn't fucking Sammy Hagar bad. And he was dying laughing. And then we found out it was, you and me are out there smoking, and it was fucking Ron Keel behind us. That was some funny shit.
That was great. He's like, oh, man, I like Sammy.
Yeah. Oh, but the funny thing is, like, when I saw him at the last Rockin' Pod, I saw him I thought he'd remember me because, I got a memorable face. And he was doing this fucking, like, Keel Fest. I'm like, you're not going to sing no fucking Sammy shit, are you? He's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are you? I'm like, go fuck yourself. He's
by the way, worst fucking concert ever, man. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, you were there, man. That shit was terrible.
That was
it's
ballad after ballad after ballad after ballad. I like ballads, but that was some bullshit.
I've been going to concerts for almost 50 years. It was the third worst show I ever saw.
The funniest thing though, remember how Ralph was up in the MVP?
Yeah.
And we all got kicked out but Ralph. And we're like, oh man, this shit sucks. And finally Ralph came down and he's like, yeah, this shit's fucking terrible.
There were two shows worse than that one.
Oof.
Oh my God.
Headlining the Monsters of Rock was the worst show I ever saw in my life. Number two, the 5150. Then Keel Fest.
All right. Catman says,
And that's
why just
I like Keel. I like Steeler. I just thought they performed shitty.
They just did too many fucking ballads. That was the problem.
yeah. Plus Steeler and Keel sound like fucking shit. That's fag metal.
When he went off stage, took off his fucking little cowboy hat and put on the long leather trench coat, it comes out all bald doing fucking the mob rules. First thing I said to Metal Mike was, Jesus, I hope the fucker doesn't put the hat back on. He went off stage, put the hat back on, and it was just ballad after ballad after ballad. God, it was horrible.
Horrible. All right. Catman says, why just sounded like Lee Gertzman? Red Eye Knight says, not a huge Cure fan, but I do dig Prince. Travis Beretta says, blazing up a joint as I'm watching you guys. Fucking A.
Right on.
Catman says, I picked up a hot goth girl at a Cure concert in '88. Fucking A. Let's see here. Red Eye King says, in the 90s, I despised bands like Oasis and the Gin Blossoms. Compare them to bands like the fucking Beatles. Okay.
I still hate Oasis and the Gin Blossoms.
You know, like I said, dude, hey, I have fucking Oasis fans. What a bunch of fucking fags.
Yeah, no.
But
hey, let me finish what I'm about to say. Oasis fans make me ashamed to be an Oasis fan. I will tell you that right now. They're twats.
Oh, I dude, that's how I am with fucking Marilyn Manson. I fucking detest a lot of Marilyn Manson fans, you know, but I love Marilyn Manson.
Same.
And when Ralph bought me the ticket to fucking Noel Gallagher, dude, I didn't know shit. I was like, whatever, you know, we're gonna go have a good time, dude. It was an amazing show. I loved it. I loved almost every fucking song. I thought it was great. But you know who looked like me and Ralph? Me and Ralph. The rest of them looked like it was a fucking, you know, a Friends reboot casting call. You know, bunch of lame fucking white people, dude. Just lame fucking pussy fucking bitches at this show, and they're hanging like, I'm pulling for the same soccer team you do. What a bunch of fucking fags, dude. Fucking fag of fucking licious. Full of fucking fags.
Makes sense to me, though.
But it was a good show. It was a good show, man. And Ralph, dude, I was sick as a fucking dog, man. And I hung out with Ralph. We had a great fucking time. Good show, man. That fucking, what is that song, Ralph? The gun song? What's a gun song? Oh, so good. So good.
I mean, I dig that stuff, but you know what I don't like about Oasis fans?
They're fags.
They wish slow death on me.
Yeah. No. Oasis fans are a bunch of fucking, like, I play golf. Fags. You know, they're fucking horrible. They're like white people you like want to beat up in line at Dunkin' Donuts. It's fucking horrible. Fucking white fucking. It's like rich white trash. Fucking horrible. Fucking pieces of shit.
I've had,
you know,
I've had Cure and Prince fans get pissed at me because I don't like them. So that says something about their fan base too, right?
Yeah. No, but
I think every fan base. I think every fan base has them. I mean, Kiss fans, fuck,
nobody is worse.
Oh my god,
they're the worst.
Kiss fans are the worst. They're up. Motley Crue, they're kind of close, but Kiss fans are the worst, hands down. I mean, a lot of them don't listen to anything but Kiss. And they're going to tell me about music? Get the fuck out of here.
But seriously, the Sammy Hagar fans are the ones you want to put two in the back of the head so they don't fucking reproduce. Let's see. Catman says, easily 80s. I used to listen to U.S. radio. It was way better than Canadian. Scribble says, I sent Ralph my rap metal album. He says, it's not my thing, but I can't see how people wouldn't like new metal, wouldn't like huge content.
He said, Scribble did a new metal album, and he sent it to me. And I listened to it, and I was like, I don't like this, but whoever likes new metal would love this because it has all the elements of new metal. I can't see anybody out there that likes new metal would not love what Scribble did. He got that new metal thing done right. It's not my thing, but I can hear, his talent. And also, Scribble did something with a combat song that was really good. He did like a rap to Headbangers from Hell. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Eric Prater says, if you're not a metalhead, you might as well be dead. Pile driver, love the shirt, Ralph.
Look at the back. The back says it. If you're not a metalhead, you might as well be dead. Hell yeah. Pile driver. This is man metal. I mean, look at the guy. Look at the dude. Big obese dude. He's badass. He recently died.
Gary said, Gary 5642 said, what exactly is the story here? Like, who left the show because they disagreed with the musical opinions? That would be Terrence.
Nobody left the show because of that. And Terrence did not leave the show. He was fired.
Yeah.
Epic episode.
Yeah, listen to the episode while he's begging to come back. And then later he says, I quit. Well, let's not talk about him. Let's keep going.
All right, here. Let's see here.
Hey, we've been around for 10 years now, man. How badass is that? Right?
Hell yeah. At least. I've been listening since 2015, 2016, somewhere in there.
We started in 14, right, Ian? 2014?
Yeah, 2014.
10 years here, bro.
Hannah Montana Hale says, nobody rules the stage like David Lee Roth. Sammy Hagar sucks. I love me some Hannah Montana.
That's a song. That's my song. Sammy Hagar sucks. Nobody rules the stage like Diamond Dave. Sammy Hagar.
Gary 5642 says, anybody know what football team Ralph likes? I think Ian's team is the Raiders, if I remember right. Ralph might not even give a fuck about football. Ralph liked the Miami Dolphins when they won, but he doesn't give a fuck since then.
No, and I will say this right now to you two football fags that, you enjoy watching a guy put his hand between some fucking dude's legs to grab a football. I'll tell you something that's a fact that none of you will agree with, but it's a fact. Miami Dolphins is the greatest football team ever until some team has an undefeated fucking season and wins the Super Bowl. Then there'll be somebody better than Dolphins. 1973 Dolphins, which by the way, I loved them. When I first moved to Florida is when they and actually we my parents we first lived next to the Orange Bowl. And when the Dolphins won, it was fucking pure mayhem. I became a football fanatic. Each season, I'm talking about the 70s, man. It wasn't until 1984 where the Dolphins went back in the Super Bowl and they choked. I said, fuck football, and I was done with it. But I still will say, Miami Dolphins, #1, will always be the greatest team till one of your gay-ass teams will have an undefeated season, which I highly doubt, because Don Shula was the shit, and Bob Greasy, and fuck you all. Miami Dolphins, #1. And this coming from a guy who doesn't even care about football, but I'm right.
All right. Nicholas Reveller says, Ian, who sucks more, Ross the Boss or CC DeVille? I'm going to say Ross the Boss, because CC DeVille, not only did he ruin Poison, but you know, he was asked to be on a Motorhead CD.
Hey,
Ross the Boss was never asked to be on a fucking Motorhead CD.
I got a funny story about Ross the Boss.
So Ross the Boss must be worse than CC DeVille.
All right, my friend Jackson Routing sent me a Ross the Boss cameo for my birthday, right? And Jackson said, "Man, I told Ross the Boss to say Ian sucks, and he didn't do it." That would have been awesome.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Because that would have been all the validation I need, because that motherfucker can't play his name. All right, here's one. Oh, this is funny. Here's one just for Bushy. This is from Edwin Canistracci. Are you ready? He says, Bushy, what's better, Motley Crue's All in the Name of or Van Halen's Sinner's Swing?
Motley Crue. All in the Name of, all day long, twice on Sunday. I fucking love that song. I think it's a fucking standout track on Girls. It's like my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, he's singing about a 13-year-old.
Whatever.
Okay, here's one from Music Fan 108. What's worse, Motley Crue's Saints of Los Angeles or Peter Chris's One for All?
Oh,
I'm going to say Peter Criss.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, Peter Criss, and I can't find one song I like off that Motley album. But the Peter Criss one's beyond abysmal.
Although his 78 solo album is trying to become my favorite fucking solo record.
I like that 78 solo album. I do like it.
Yeah, as I've gotten older, I really appreciate it a lot more.
All right. I gotta piss. You guys can talk about this. Hannah Montana wants to know, what's the most valuable thing in your musical collection? I gotta piss.
Mine is the original sound outtakes from Iron Maiden. That's going for thousands and thousands of dollars. I had Paul Di'Anno sign it. So yeah, it's probably even more valuable now that Paul Di'Anno died.
Right.
But that's my most valuable musical thing. It's a little 45 too, going for thousands. What's yours, Bushy?
I don't know what any of my shit's worth. It's funny because I actually had this out specifically for you guys. I got this for Christmas a couple years ago. To me, it's valuable just because it's so fucking cool. It's this little box set. I don't know if you've seen it, Ralph. Twisted Sister, Rock and Roll Saviors, the early years.
Wow, what's on that?
It's and it's funny because it's a fucking makeup box, right? And it comes with some silly shit. It's got a fucking pink lipstick. It's got a couple Twisted Sister pics. You know, an old school Twisted Sister backstage pass. And of course the book, but it's live at the Detroit Club, live at Hammerheads, and live at Donington. All early stuff. It's fucking killer, man. This is Raw. This is D when he was hungry as fucking alienating people in the clubs. These three CDs are badass. For me, this is the most valuable because I've never seen this collection anywhere else.
Nice. That is nice.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's pretty sweet. Got it for Christmas a couple years ago because my girlfriend's sister had no idea what to get for me. She just came across it in like a flea market or some shit, and she knows I'm a Twisted fan. So it's just cool. For me, it's that.
All right. Well,
I got some autographed albums. I got over my left shoulder is actually Melting Your Skull on my wall, signed by you guys.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, almost out of print because moving here, I found a box full.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got like, if anybody wants to buy one, $30, including shipping. FazeLinear@yahoo.com. Send it to me, but you must live in the United States. And
that album rules. It's worth the fucking money.
And if you want me to sign it, please say that in the PayPal, because if you don't, I'm not going to sign it, because some people don't want shit signed.
All right. Well, my most valuable item is probably Manowar, Hail to England, that they signed before they got caught, fucking kids. It was a pre-fucking kids Manowar signed album. Manowar is a bunch of fucking fag pedophile bands.
That's some rare shit, Ian. I'll trade that. Yeah. I'll trade that for you.
I know you would, you fucking pedophile.
I think I have a Licking Little Boys' Asses bootleg from The Cure. Maybe you'll like.
That hurts my feelings.
Say it to my face.
I'm getting off the show.
Okay, Eric Prada says, OU812, what the fuck over fair warning? Fuck Bushy in his fucking Taliban fucking ass. All right, let's see what else.
Don't say that. He doesn't mean it. Don't you?
All right.
Lying.
Oh well. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, and I think I said it earlier, though. Bushy can say fair warning is less than OU812, but I feel the same way when you say Dio over, Eric Adams or Eric Adams.
But I mean it.
But you're both as fucking like you're fighting over the same dick to put in your mouth. No, I don't believe either one of you. I believe it's like I'm trying to trigger people.
I gotta say this, Ian, of all people, this is a guy that loves being contrarian of everything. He's always got you. See, Ian gets upset when people like what he doesn't like. That's why he wishes death on people. By me saying Eric Adams is better than Ronnie James Dio, it's one thing. Ian, pick an episode, you'll find 5 or 6 things that he says like that. God damn it, what was it? Oh, Creatures of the Night. Nobody cared at the time. Dude, you weren't living back then. I was. It was selling as much as balls to the wall, except that is recognized as a classic today. But Ian wasn't living back then and saying,
I was alive.
No, you were not a fan of Kiss during 1982.
No, I wasn't. I was a fan of Hall & Oates.
Exactly. My point is, you say the most bizarre shit constantly where Bushy and I just did it once. I'll point it out. Before the show's over, I'll point it out when Ian said something boneheaded like that. Just to be contrarian, to piss off people. Because Ian hates when people like what he hates.
Tyson Wengler says, I always listen to your guys' podcast at 1.5 speed. You guys sound so stoned and drunk at regular speed. Haha, it's weird.
No, Ian's drunk.
Yeah, that's a true story. Oh, this is funny. God damn it. Oh, God damn it. This is a guy, he brought up a great point. This is Red Eye Knight 80. He says Helix is better than Man of War. True story.
His opinion.
Okay, dudes, are we having a windstorm here and my internet just got knocked out?
That's me.
Okay.
You can skip that.
All right. Corey Cates, been listening to y'all for years, and I hate that after all this time, y'all have to stop talk about the pickle whistlers and how butthurt they are. I agree. That's amazing. Connor Stratton, happy to be back in the live, gentlemen. All right.
My boy.
Music Fan 108, favorite AC/DC DVD?
Let There Be Rock.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I don't haven't ever watched a live DVD.
Okay. Ron Dirtmit says, New Dream Theater is good. Not much gay stuff, though I'm not sure if you will like it.
I like the 2 songs I've heard so far. I liked a lot. So,
I liked a couple songs I heard, and the funny thing was that was my mission today I was like, I'm gonna listen to Dream Theater before we do the episode. But then I started listening to Dio, Dream Evil, and I couldn't stop. I'm like, this is so fucking good. And I knew with fucking Dream Theater, it's like there's gonna be shit I love. Like Dream Theater is one of those bands I want to like more than I do. But then you got James LaBrie and you got Jordan Ruin This. Nobody fucks that band worse than Jordan Ruin This.
I like
Horrible fucking circus fucking.
he played on my
Fucking-
favorite. He played on my favorite Dream Theater album, so I have no problem.
I don't give a fuck. That album sucks cock, dude. Fucking Derek Sherinian is way better than fucking.
Hey. You don't care. You don't care. It sounds like do to you, and that's cool, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna love it.
yeah. But that's what I love. You're a man. You're not gonna get mad when I say. You're not gonna get upset.
Unless you say it to my face.
All right.
See, me, I don't fucking like Dream Theater at all, but I'm not a prog guy. I've tried and tried and tried. I don't. I like.
You can't even understand fucking Slaughter. We don't expect you to understand prog.
I like Slaughter. You mean the hair band?
All right. Yohamo Bolamro.
That's my buddy, Yoalmo. He was on our show. Remember, he's hilarious.
That motherfucker was on my fucking couch. What are you talking about? I love this motherfucker. He stayed at my house.
Did he?
He says, thoughts on Nazareth. How come you never reviewed one Nazareth record?
Wow.
I would love to.
We need to change that. I love Nazareth.
Yeah. I would love to talk about Nazareth. All right. Future Squash. Thoughts on God of Violence album by Creator. I dig it.
I think it's their best album of the later years.
I'm kind of...
It's Enemy of God, right?
Yeah, boy, that's a tough one, man. I love those fucking Creator albums. God damn. Good shit. Way good shit. Much better than fucking Manowar.
I saw them live opening for Merciful Fate. They're pretty fucking
Oh,
good.
nice. Nice. No, Creator's fucking awesome, man. Creator's fucking awesome. And that's one of those I think a lot of people like I don't know. Go see Creator live. That's some good fucking shit.
They're fucking nasty live, man. I really enjoyed it.
Ron Dirtman says, is the NFL even real anymore? It's not metal, that's for sure. Well, here's the thing, and here's something we didn't talk about because we didn't go through like the news and all this shit. But I mean, goddamn, what's the biggest thing that's happened, since we last did a show? And the funny thing is, remember, Ralph, in the last show we did, I go, watch, somebody's going to die. And who died? John Sykes.
Oh, wow.
John Sykes died. Yeah. But, I mean, let's talk about the biggest thing that happened was the Super Bowl. And in the Super Bowl, fucking Kendrick Lamar made fun of fucking Manowar. And that's kind of fucked up, Kendrick Lamar came out, he made fun of, and let's be honest, former Manowar guitar player, Kroll Van Ferry fucker, and in the middle of the song he came out, he said, say Kroll, heard you like him young, kind of fucked up, and then he said, I heard you only know one chord and it's probably A minor.
Oh, right there. Right there. That shit's funny. That's funny. That is.
Yeah.
That's good. A minor. That was awesome.
And then there was all this shit about like fucking, so then they're coming out like after the Super Bowl, all these people are coming after Ross the Boss, and Ross the Boss is like, hey, not me, not the other guy. And now Ross the Boss, he's not only trying to distance himself, from fucking Manowar. He's like, no, I'm Ross the Boss from the Dictators. I'm not Ross the Boss from fucking Manowar, And who can blame him? It's like he was in a better band called the Dictators.
Fuck the Dictators.
So, but I mean, the fucked up thing though is like, even though the guy from Manowar that's a pedophile has been out of the band for multiple years. This guy's been out of the band for like what, 10 years now?
No, been gone for over 20 years.
20 years. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's been out of the band for so long, but because all the negative, publicity from the fucking Super Bowl, Manowar just recently lost out. They were going to open up for Gorky Park on their world tour of the People's Republic of Goatfuckistan. And now they've lost out on that because of the Super Bowl.
You should have stopped A minor. See, the A minor shit was genius. Now you're just being stupid again.
No. I'm saying this is like negative reflections.
You're not funny now. You were funny before, but you should have stopped there. You need to know, Ian, stop when you're funny, because if you want to expand on that brilliant A minor joke, you gotta deliver, and you're not, man.
All right, well,
good. A minor. That's awesome.
That was
That was awesome.
All right, well, here's the thing. Okay, so they lost out on the tour with fucking Gorky Park. But on a high note, though, since all the controversy from the Super Bowl, Spotify listens for Manowar have gone up from 2 to 3.
All right, that was good.
Okay. All right.
There you go. Not as good as A minor, but at least it was funny.
All right. Hey, I didn't write A minor. That was Kendrick. That was Kendrick Lamar.
That Kendrick is fucking a genius. And he had a better halftime show than Prince.
Oh boy.
All right. All I'm saying is
That's just
Manowar is for kid fuckers.
You know what? The guy, I gotta bring this up. That guy that was trying to goof on me for like a Manowar, he says to me, "Tell me a song I should listen to." So I said, "All right." No, I didn't tell him. I just said, "Hey, my favorite's Black Wind, Fire and Steel." So he comes back like, if I give a fuck what he thinks, and he goes, "I didn't like it." And what the fuck, Black Wind? What does that mean, Black Wind? And I'm like, what does Purple Rain mean, idiot? Black Wind, Purple Rain, same shit. Fucking idiot. Manowar haters are stupid as fuck. Look at him. He's funny, though.
All right.
Yeah,
Rod Dermott says, "You can be the best guitarist ever, but if your song sucks, it doesn't even matter." Hashtag Manowar.
Hashtag Prince.
All right. Corey Kate says, "Any of you three got a pick of the week? Always looking for hard rock or metal I've never heard of." Yes. I'll give you a pick of the week right now before the show's even over. Orchid. Mouse of Madness. Better than any fucking Black Sabbath album ever released after fucking Born Again. And yes, I'm talking to you, fucking Dehumanizer. Mouse of Madness, way better than any of that shit, if you want to talk about true metal. And I'm not talking about...
You don't like Dehumanizer?
I love Dehumanizer. I love Dehumanizer. Great album.
Good.
In the Mouse of Madness by fucking Orchid, way better. Way better.
I'm going to pick one randomly.
All right, here you go.
It might not be metal. I'll pick it. If it's not metal, I'll pick another one.
All right, go ahead, Ralph, to your right.
Right here?
Yeah, to your right. Right there.
Eagles, the long run. All right, this This
Right
is
there.
metal, but it has Disco Strangler, which is a great tune.
I love that song. Love it. My favorite Eagles album.
All right, let's go over here.
No, I said the other way, but whatever.
Up and Smoke, that don't count either.
There you go.
Go right here. I'll pick
Great
up.
album.
Oh, there we go. Mortal Sin. This is some good obscure shit. This is Mayhemic Destruction. This is man metal. Ian would hate it. Mortal Sin. Check it out. All right, Bushy, what's your pick of the hard rock metal?
I didn't have one. I guess I got to go grab one, huh?
Thrash or Die, bro.
Right? How about Lucid from Etaf? That fucking album's great.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
That album's great. I got it over there somewhere.
There's a part 2 coming.
Really?
Yep.
Yes. Let me grab that fucker real quick because I think I see it here.
Hey, that's very rare. Hey, you know, Bushy, that's going for a lot of money now. Oh, he can't hear me. I gotta let him know. That's
Damn. Fucker right there.
Can you you know, Bushy, that's going for a lot of money now.
Yeah, is it like $5?
No, man, I'm talking like 80.
Nice. Like side 1's great. Side 2 has this elitist prick singing, but it still rules pretty fucking hard.
I'm elitist and also contrarian.
And Contrarian, yeah. Nah, let me pimp your shit because that's fucking great album.
Thank you.
Just spun that about a week ago.
All right. Ron Diamond says newest Crypt Salmon is fantastic. Probably my second favorite of 2024.
Yeah, that's my
music.
that's my favorite new band, Crip Sermon.
I've heard them on Liquid. They're pretty good.
They're awesome.
Music Fan 108 says favorite Kiss off the soundboard release. They all suck, is my opinion.
I like the one Des Moines. I like that one.
All right. Yahamo Labamo says Judas Priest is playing here now, Salvador, for the first time ever. I'm going despite understanding it's not real Priest. How good are they now compared to back in the day? I say they're just as good. What do you say, Rob?
They're not. But Ian didn't see them back in the glory days. They're still good, though. They're still good, but no, not even close to how they were back in the 80s. Not even close.
I agree. Right. That Priest Live, one of the greatest live albums ever. Fucking Parental Guidance, Turbo Lover. Absolutely.
We don't need no parental guidance here.
Love it.
Love it.
And that's cool that you guys like it.
All right. Hannah Montana says Phil Collin or Yannick Gears. I say Yannick Gears.
I say Phil Collin.
Phil Collin.
All right. Sam says, question for Ian. I know you're a big stoner rock metal fan like I am. I'm curious, what are some of your favorites? Well, of course, Uncle Acid and Deadbeats, Orchid. A big one I'm on, like Orchid. Orchid, holy shit. I mentioned earlier in the show, Orchid. In the Mouths of Madness. Black Sabbath's never released a better album since fucking Born Again. Way better.
Right there. I told you.
Tony Martin up the ass sideways.
I told you before the show was over, here's Ian doing his Eric Martin is better than Ronnie James Dio spiel.
Yeah. Eric Martin's a fucking fag. Terrible singer. Terrible singer. He's like fucking what's the guy from Keel? Ron Keel. Yeah, Ron Keel and fucking Eric Martin about what and what.
Eric Adams.
Corey Gates says the Creatures episode with the fucked up Ian is still gold. Okay,
I hate that episode. That I think is our worst episode.
All right. Well, the fans disagree, Ralph. So ban him. So ban him from the Facebook page.
Yeah, I'd like to see that fan say that to my face.
Yahamo Babaramo says, when will we get another episode with Will Carroll? Guy has great episodes. I love Will Carroll. Great guy. But
Will Carroll and I are going to do David Bowie discography on Almost Human.
Yeah, a lot of people have said this shit. They're like, oh, like, you know, all this shit happening on your Almost Human page. You're like, do this shit with Ian.
One guy.
Yeah. Oh, one guy. Okay. One guy says that. Yeah, it all has to do with timing, you know?
And by the way, Will Carroll has been on this podcast.
Yes, he has. He has. Because he's not a fag fucking lover. Like,
you know, I had Caton from Hyrax on the show, and somebody wrote, why didn't you interview Caton with Ian? Well, number one, Ian doesn't even know Caton. Number two, Almost Human is fucking, it gets way more views. And Caton is selling his shit. So, hey, why not put him over there?
I love Caton. He's not a fag like Manowar.
And the Cure Prince.
Yohamo says, Will Carroll is awesome. Always a great on the podcast. Corey Gates says, more Carroll for sure. Eric Prater says, wish there would have been a cure for the cure.
There is a cure for the cure. It's called Manowar.
Oh, boy.
Friday Night says, Dio said Live Evil was a piece of shit. Nicholas Ravello says, Ian, what the shit singer would you rather hear? Mike Tramp or Eric Adams? At least Mike Tramp knows he's a fucking bitch. Eric Adams doesn't.
There you go. Again. Me saying Eric Adams is better than Dio. See what fucking Ian just said?
Yeah.
Same shit.
They're both bitches. Music fan. I would love a Nazareth review. They are one of my all-time favorite bands. Yahamo says, the most Contrarian thing Ian ever said is that Don't You Hesitate is it? Oh, Don't You Hesitate is in his top 10 Kiss songs. He just wanted to be that guy that couldn't stand Kiss. No, I actually love Don't You Hesitate.
Yeah, right. That's you being contrarian like me.
Yeah, no, I love it because I'm not like a contrarian Kiss fag that says like, oh, Peter Chris's shit is so evolutional. It's great, good shit.
I don't even think the biggest Kiss twat would ever say that.
They're out there.
Definitely the best vocalist in the band.
I agree.
Yahamo says, like rebellious teens who hate their mother and said, used to say he'd marry her. I don't know what the fuck that means. Travis says, Ian, what's your favorite Ian Gillan band solo album? God damn it. I don't know the name of the album, but it's the one that says, it's got the, Ralph might be able to help me out here. What's the one, Wish You Were Heaven or I'm in Heaven? You know what I'm talking about, Ralph?
Yeah, I like Toolbox. I thought that was his best. It was.
Yeah, I don't know what else, but it's the one like Mark Daly said it was a horrible song, and I was like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking cocksucker.
Oh, if he said it's horrible, then it must be good.
Yeah, no, it was Wish We're in Heaven, or it's like from '82. Yannick Gears is on it, and the fat dude that was in Thunder later or whatever. Good album though. All right, Music Fan 108. Question for Ian. I know you think Alice Cooper abandoned their sound after the 70s and jumped on trends of sound of current. Do you think Motley Crue did the same after Shout at the Devil? Of course.
No, they didn't. Who the fuck were they following after Shout the Devil? Who?
Every other shitty band.
No, you're wrong. I think Motley Crue started that shit with Generation Swine.
But you know what? Then ask you. Don't fucking ask me. They're asking me, and I'm telling them what I fucking think.
That is true.
Okay. Yeah. I think they did the same fucking thing. I think Motley Crue had a sound with the first fucking album. I think they perfected the best that Motley Crue could ever do with Shout at the Devil. And then after that, it's like, let's. Well, I will say this: Theater of Pain was them doing. I think a lot of people followed what they did with Theater of Pain. But Motley Crue sucks fucking cock. That's all I think. Yahamo Balamo says, "Do you think a Sabbath reunion will be any good? I'm happy they're doing it, but I'm not sure it'll sound good because of Ozzy specifically." Ralph, I saw you put up a video about this, but I haven't seen it yet. And like every day they're announcing like it's getting worse and worse. Like Ozzy will be part of it. Ozzy will do this. I'm very excited about the four of them being on the same stage. That makes my heart feel good. What Ozzy can do, what they can do, I'd rather see Ozzy struggle and fucking do horrible with the original Sabbath band than see him do good with fucking, what's his name? Fucking, what's the guy, Burt McCurt, what's his name? Post Malone, whatever, on fucking guitar. I don't give a fucking shit. Fuck all that shit. I want to see Ozzy, Geezer, Tony, and Bill. And whatever, if Ozzy is fucking sitting in a wheelchair, fucking shaking, doing this, I'd rather see that than anything else. I don't give a fuck. I want to see the four of them together. What do you think, Ralph?
Yeah, I said it. I said, I'm actually more excited about Jakey Lee and Ozzy. Yeah, as long as they end it with Bill, I'm fine. I don't care if it's a train wreck. End it with Bill. Fuck it all up, but at least end it with Bill. I'm happy. I'm happy about it. I really wanted to go, man. I actually wanted to go to that.
All right. Sammy Watts says, "Love Orchid, Mouth's Madness is amazing." Fuck yeah, Sammy Watts. Future Squash says, "Thoughts on the band Warbringer?"
Oh, I love them. I'm on an album with that singer. There's an album out there from Germany, a band from Germany called Experior, who hit me up to do a song on the album. And had Caton from Hierarch, they had different. And the singer of Warbringer was on there. I love Warbringer. I played with Warbringer in Puerto Rico. We played a show with them. I love them.
Awesome. All right. Dirtman says, "Orchid sounds so much like Sabbath. Some people thought they were just Sabbath, just like Count Raven. The only difference is Count Raven sucks and Orchid's awesome."
Count Raven, you never even heard Count Raven say that.
No, I have, but Count Raven is nowhere near as good as fucking Orchid. Come on. Don't get it twisted.
I don't like Count Raven. I don't like him at all. But I will say, nobody sounds more like Ozzy than that singer of Count Raven. That dude.
I disagree.
It's scary. You don't even know Count Raven, dude.
I've heard them, but they're not like fucking Orchid, dude.
I'm not saying they are. I don't like Count Raven. What I'm saying is that singer sounds exactly like Ozzy. More than anything.
You don't think Theo from fucking Orchid sounds like Ozzy?
No.
Okay. All right. Sammy Watts says, "I agree with Ralph. The review for Creatures of the Night is terrible. My least favorite RMCP episode."
It's hard to get through. Actually, At the end of the show, I hung up. I was so pissed off at Ian.
Nicholas Rivero says the best Rmcp episode is the one with Ian, Fire, and Terrence.
It's one of my favorites. You know what's a great episode, Ian? Slave to the Grind with Scott Green, how I just goofed on him the whole time.
I'm so glad you brought Scott Green up because, dude, I forgot his fucking name and I felt terrible about that. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe I can't remember his name. But Scott Green is currently sucking cock under a viaduct. And at one time, he owned that metal station. And that's what you get for firing my black ass.
Are you still doing your show, Bushy?
No, my external hard drive completely shit out on me, so I have no digital music anymore.
Wow, lucky for you, fucking Mark Slaughter still has every album he ever released. You fag. Let's see here.
Bad, man. I saw them live on 7. They were good.
Travis Prentice says, Ian, sing hold on. Sing morphine sing more than a feeling, please. Nah, man, I can't do fucking what's the dude from fucking Boston?
Brad Delp.
Yeah, I can't do Brad Delp. Yeah. The only one comes close to Brad Delp, and I hate to admit it, is that Jesus fucker from fucking Striper. Yeah. And that's what I told him, dude. I told him when I met him, I was like, dude, Striper sucks dick, but you singing for fucking Boston was goddamn good. Ain't gonna lie. I'm not like these other bitches who like, you don't like what I like. Fucking fags. Larry Gonzalez says, howdy guys, I love Kiss and Sabbath. Well, at least you like one good band.
No, they're both good.
No. One's a bunch of fags who, like, if you were like a little fag back in the 70s, you're like, I like them because they wear makeup, and then you get your fucking ass beat, you know?
There you go. Ian's version of my Eric Adams better than Ronnie.
Hey, dude, I got beat up for wearing a Winger shirt. What are you going to do?
No,
my favorite.
Kiss is still my all-time favorite band. I don't care.
Oh, this is funny. Travis Perez says, my favorite RMCP episode is the Galactic Cowboys.
Oh, that was torture.
Oh my God. Both Ralph and I were like, what the fuck is this shit?
Fucking horrible.
Oh my God, that was fucking horrible. But, you know, that's it shows you what people like, because some people just like drama and some people just like bullshit, because Ralph and I both had to listen to that shit. The Galactic Cowboys. We had to listen to that shit and talk about it. That shit was fucking horrible.
Remember, not only was it horrible, but it was one of those albums that was over an hour long. Way too many songs.
Oh, God. I don't even remember that. I just remember both of us were like, you know, before we even started the episode, we're like, what the fuck did we just do to ourselves? This shit was horrible. Horrible.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons we will never take donations again.
Never, ever, ever, ever. Well, we do.
Leave our show to professionals.
I saw somebody sent me a thing not too long ago. They're like, hey, what I got to do to get to you guys and do today? I'm like, no. Nope. Not going to happen.
No.
All right. Hannah Montana. I love Hannah Montana. He says, rank these albums. Inside the Electric Circus, Theater of Pain, Turbo, and Ultimate Sin. All right,
I'll say my favorite out of those is Wasp. Then Motley Crue. Then Ozzy, and what was the last one? Turbo.
Turbo.
Turbo's
my least favorite of the four.
All right. I would say my favorite out of those would be Inside the Electric Circus, Ultimate Sin, Turbo, and Theater of Pain.
That'd probably be by order as well.
All right. Hannah Montana also says, what deep track would you like Black Sabbath to play at their final show, even if it's a sloppy performance? I would say the one that I would love to hear would be Junior's Eyes. It'll never be played, but I mean, that would be the one that I'd be like, fuck yeah.
I would love to hear Swinging the Chain because it's Bill Ward singing it.
Let's see. Sammy What says, Ian, I have news for you. Scott Green is currently at Cranium Radio, which is fun.
That dude always asked me to join Cranium Radio.
Joe Medina says, Ralph, why do you dislike Pentagram? Because he's a fag. That's why, but I mean...
Bore the fuck out of me. And you know what? That guy, the singer of the band, beat up his mother, so fuck him.
He did beat up his mother. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
How do you defend that? I mean, I love Pentagram. Let's not shit the deck. Let's not get it twisted. I love Pentagram, but he beat his mother.
Fuck Pentagram.
Yeah. I mean, they're still fucking more macho than fucking Manowar, but he beat his mother.
And more macho than the Cure and Prince. Don't forget that.
No.
Yes.
He beat his mother. I mean, that's like fucking Manowar, like fagalicious.
Oh, that's Prince stuff.
Larry Gonzalez says, it's just as bad as Hot in the Shade or Crazy Nights.
Love Crazy Nights.
What's worse, Hot in the Shade or Crazy Nights?
Crazy Nights.
Hot in the Shade is too long.
Hot in the Shade has 2 or 3 songs I like. I don't like anything off Crazy Nights.
Oh,
I would say Hot in the Shade is worse than Crazy Nights.
Too many
All
songs.
right. Let's see. What else we got here? My favorite... Wade Stacy says, my favorite RMCP episode is Defenders of the Faith with Gertzman.
Well, I don't remember that.
I don't even remember that episode either. Nicholas Rivera says, what's the worst song Ace... Hold on. What's the worst song Ace ever wrote? It's on... it's on the 78 solo album. I would say... what's a Speeding Back to My Baby? Speeding Back to My Baby. Horrible.
I love that
This
song.
is very simple. Hands down, the worst Ace song ever is Two Sides of the Coin.
It's pretty rough, that one.
Well, I mean, if you're going Kiss songs, I would say that. I would agree with that. But I mean, like going solo, I would say.
Otherwise, Dolls.
Okay. Let's see here. Dirtmouth says, whatever happened to that guy that used to say... I can't read it. I don't know what Dirtmouth says. You guys, if you can look on there and find, I can't.
Whatever happened to the guy who used to say that's rad and look like a flashback from the 80s? That's
Jeff Beers.
I got to say something about Jeff Beers. When we had him on the show, we didn't know the guy. And it was a really good show because the guy's whacked out. And then Mark had to poach him. And Mark, I mean, this guy, I listened to that episode, and this guy was saying such bizarre shit. It all went over Mark's head. Nobody was goofing on Jeff Beers. That guy ruled on our episode. But
I like Jeff Beers.
yeah, we should have him back on. And do a proper show. Stop poaching people like Jeff.
All right.
I think I
Nicholas
was on a
says,
show with him.
Hot in the Shade is worse. Cadillac Dreams is a joke. Reading My Body is even worse. I still think Hot in the Shade is worse. Yeah, Hot in the Shade is worse.
No, Bang Bang You,
Love it.
My Way.
Love it.
I'll Fight Hell to Hold You is better than any song off of Hot in the Shade.
No, it is to you and the other homo, but not to me.
Just saying. Look at fucking Bushy. He's laughing. I love this motherfucker. Look at him. Look at that smile on your face. I love this motherfucker. I'll tell you what. Bushy throwing up in our hotel room. That was some good ass shit.
The funniest shit about that, and it's on video, is where Ian goes, there's two things Bushy can't handle: whiskey and metal.
Yeah,
but I love that though.
I can't drink that shit. Oh,
we're sitting there. Fucking Lee Gertzman's got a fucking 12-pack of fucking
the Pabst hat on his head.
PBR on his head. And Bushy's throwing up in the fucking toilet.
The darkness that is Rockin' Pod.
Bushy, Bushy. Are you coming to Rockin' Pod this year?
Yes, sir.
All right, we are gonna get fucked up, tore up, have a good time. Absolutely. I cannot wait.
Hey, Travis is going too.
Ralph, I'm so sad you're not going. It sucks, dude. It sucks. I had some fans message me. They're not going because you're not going.
Oh man, don't do that.
No, but I get that though, because they're like, we want to meet both of you. And I get that, dude. I totally understand, dude. I'm like fucking Garfunkel to your fucking, Simon. I'm Oates to your Hall. I get that.
That's why I'm the one that likes Manowar out of both of us.
No. That's why you're a fag. It has nothing to do with why why I ride your coattails. You cocksucker.
Ride the coattails. You ride the coattails of a fag.
Yeah, I know. That does make me look bad.
You ride the coattails of a faggot ass Manowar fan. Loser.
But no, that sucks. I get that though. Because they tell me, they're like, oh, I wanted to meet both, and I get that, and it sucks, but I encourage all of you, though, please show up to fucking, Rockin' Pod, meet Bushy, for nothing else, hang out with Bushy.
I was a late entry. I just finally pulled the trigger on buying that ticket, a week or so ago.
Did you get a table? You're going to get a table?
Yeah, it's a little pricey this year, but I've shut out the money.
Let's see. Nicolas Rivero says, "What's the worst song Ace ever wrote?" I would say, I'm not going to blame Ace. I'm going to blame Steve Brown. What do you guys say?
Two Sides of the Coin. That's the worst song you ever wrote.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
All right. Dirtman says, whatever happened to that guy that used to say, that's rad? Okay.
We did that. Catch up.
Right. I'm trying, motherfucker. Travis Ferris says, I love the Molly Hatchet review where Ian roasts Michael Brandvold throughout the review. That was a great review. Molly Hatchet sucked.
But I gotta say, that review was edited heavily because I edited every kiss-ass moment Ian was giving Mike. Ian was kissing Michael Brandvold's ass a lot. And I thought, I gotta take this out. This ain't gonna look good for Ian to be kissing this guy's ass so much. So, because the guy was from Chicago and Ian was from Chicago or something, and they were both bonding so much. And Ian was extremely annoying with his stupid, this sounds like no originality. They're trying to be Skinner. And here Ian's talking about Orchid.
Yeah, right.
Fucking hypocrite. Typical Cure fan. No offense, Bushy.
None taken.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
You're not a Molly
German
Hatchet fan, Ian?
Oh, I like a couple songs, but goddamn, that's some white trash bottom barrel fucking shit there.
That's Southern rock.
Ron Diamond says Ace Frehley's Anomaly is the worst. No memorable songs. I would agree with that, but I think 10,000 Volts even worse.
That was pretty rough.
I would agree. I would agree with Ralph there.
That's a horrible album.
Even Mike Bramvold said that.
And to think fucking Ace was like, I'm gonna make Gene and Paul look bad when they hear this new album. Unbelievable.
Hannah Montana says,
what was that one track? I listened to the album once. What was it? Cherry Crush or some kind of bullshit?
Cherry, I forgot.
I'm like, what kind of bubble gum you trying to act like you're 20 years old pulling chicks bullshit is this, Ace? That was bad.
Terrible.
Hannah Montana says, I think the worst Ace Frehley song is Constantly Cute. The song is just as bad as fucking hold on, what is it? Oh, Man of Wars, Black Fire, Wind and Steel. Faggot ass shit.
Yeah, I gotta admit, Constantly Cute is the worst of that shitty ass album. That is the worst song off it. And that album chock full of garbage.
Jean-Paul says, love the MSG episode. Surprised Ian would even touch it. Ron Dirtman says 10,000 Volts blows. Forgot about that one. Purple Floyd says Cherry Medicine was the title. Sammy West says any song off 10,000 Volts is the worst from Ace.
You know, being a huge Manowar fan, I am kind of upset that Ace's last album was not good since he liked stuff shoved up his ass. The Manowar way.
Yeah. Well, being a Manowar fan, it's like, hey, stop knocking that dick out of my mouth. You know?
How can a Cure fan say that?
That's how gay Manowar is.
Yeah, they're so gay that even a Cure fan thinks they're too gay. That's gay.
That is a strange oxymoron, isn't it?
That is gay.
Because Robert Smith's hair alone screams like 30-year-old lesbian, going through a divorce, for Christ's sakes.
Hey, watch it, Bushy. You're going to get somebody angry at you.
I mean, I always like the look, but yeah, I get it. Now, not like I don't understand, but I gave you a pretty rough album anyway.
That shit was terrible, bro. Yeah, I listened to that episode like a little while ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great episode. That Cure episode is really good.
It's real good.
It's really
all right.
good.
Lemmy74 says, Ralph, how do you fit that fucking Manowar cock in your mouth at the same time as you do fucking REO Speedwagon?
Well,
asking for a friend.
I did that because I called Ian one day and asked for pointers. Since he's a Cure Prince fan, he knew exactly how to handle the big black veiny cack.
We didn't even talk about the news. Hold on, here we go. Let's do the news now. Fuck it.
Live at Last or Live at Leeds. I love them both, but I got to go with Live at Leeds.
Let's see. What do you think about like Mark Kendall saying all this great shit about fucking Jack Russell now that he's dead?
Well, did he say that Jack Russell was only good on the first album? Because if he didn't say that, then I don't care what he has to say. Because that's the thing about Jack Russell is the first Great White album.
What?
All right. Well, this is something, I saw you put a video up of this. I didn't get to see it yet. But Ozzy is going to be very little. He says he's going to do very little with Black Sabbath at the last concert. What do you think about that?
I think it's bullshit, but whatever.
Isn't he doing this at a festival? Isn't it like a festival?
It's not even that big of a place. It's like an arena.
Yeah. I figured it would be like a 6-7 song kind of thing, just to close out the night.
It probably will be.
Yeah, because
I heard
he can't walk anymore, so
I heard Ozzy's only doing songs off the first Montrose album.
sick.
Piece of shit.
I'd see that.
Yeah. Fuck him. Lee Kurzak kicks his ass. Fuck Ozzy. All right, here we go. What else we got here? Destruction. Shamir says the young bands can't afford to record anymore and distribute their music. I agree. Plus, most new bands suck.
Not true. There's a lot of great new bands out there, but you wouldn't know because you suck.
Okay, your mother. What do you think, Bushy?
I think everything's done on platforms like this anymore. You know, nobody works on making albums anymore anyway. They want to release a single, make it go viral, you know, and then hope they can get on some kind of fucking tour opening for somebody that's actually worth a shit. The record industry's changed a lot since we were young and getting into it. They probably can't sell their shit. Not if you're just trying to get one hit on a fucking platform.
All the bands I love, the new bands I love, they the only people buying their music is me, you know. But I love them. And it sucks because they can't afford to come to South Florida. But there's so many great traditional bands out there. I mean, to me, because I will tell you this now. I am 60 years old. I just turned 60 on February 9th. Most people my age won't even look into new music. Now, but in their defense, I do look into new music, but I like to find music that sounds like the retro 80s metal shit. So I can't like expand. I can't expand into new music like, you know, that sounds like Tool or something. I like this band called Thriller and Midnight Malice, and there's so many great amazing Traveler, so many amazing bands out there that, you know, nobody really knows about. Riot City's another great one. I'm a big fan of all that shit, man, and I buy all those records. I support them, but nobody cares except for me. But and you know who also cares? Ron Dimer. That guy does too.
Well, speaking of bands that nobody cares about, Kevin Cronin can't continue as REO Speedwagon. He has to continue as the Kevin Cronin Band. And he's going to be opening up with Styx, you know, who are going to be opening up at, you know, a VFW coming near you.
I had a brief little conversation with Kevin Cronin online.
Oh, you must be so, you know, how gay.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Kevin Cronin. How did it go with Kevin Cronin? What did he say?
No, I just mentioned how I thought "Heavy on Your Love" is one of their best songs, and he wrote. That's one of my favorites too. I wrote that with Gary and blah blah blah. I should have wrote back. Then why don't you play it live, you fag?
But what do you think? Like, okay, so he's got this dispute with the bass player. So now he has to continue as like the Kevin Cronin Band versus, this is kind of interesting because the guy who's the showstopper, why he can't call it the Kevin Cronin, or why he can't call it REO Speedwagon, is a guy who joined in the late 70s. How do you feel about that? Should he be able to call it REO Speedwagon, or should they just say, fuck it, it's the Kevin Cronin Band?
Hey, Kevin Cronin ain't an original member either, so.
No, well, here's the thing. No, he's not. He's not. But okay, they had a different singer on the first fucking album. But Kevin Cronin has sang on every fucking other album. All the ones that matter, he sang on.
And what's the album that went the first platinum album? You Can Tune a Piano, You Can't Tune a Fish, featuring the first album with Bruce Hall.
Yeah. No, I get that. No, I mean I see that. But Kevin Cronin's like, hey, I'm the guy who brought Bruce Hall into the band. But how do you feel about that? Because I could give a fuck. Because I can't stand this band. But
look, it's all bullshit.
You're a fan. Do you think he should be able to tour as that?
I saw REO Speedwagon in 1981. Only time I ever saw them. Never bothered, never wanted to see them after that. Because that, to me, after 1981, they sucked. So I would not.
Well, I mean, that's what they're doing right now. They're touring with Styx and they're playing High Fidelity. You know, the pussy REO Speedwagon era. You know, I love Riding the Storm Out as much as the next guy. You know, that shit's awesome. But they're doing that can't fight this feeling anymore bullshit.
Yeah, it just sucks.
Love it.
Should they be able to call it REO Speedwagon? Or should it be the Kevin Cronin Experience?
Well, because of paperwork, it has to be called the Kevin Cronin Experience because they gave Bruce Hall rights, you know? Bruce Hall, on the last tour that Bruce Hall's back was fucked up and he couldn't perform, he was getting paid. Just like how Bunny Carlos is getting paid today. Every time she...
Right.
He's getting paid, but then I forgot what happened. I think it's Kevin Cronin's the problem here. You know? Why not continue touring without Bruce Hall and calling it REO? No, you don't want to do that because you want to pay Bruce Hall. So then change the name to Kevin Cronin. So in a way, because of paperwork and the deal you laid out with Bruce Hall, you fucked up, and yeah, you shouldn't call it REO Speedwagon because of that, you know?
Here's the thing, though. Does it matter? Because still, I mean, look at this. They're opening up for Styx. Styx is the headliner. And REO Speedwagon's opening up, and you call it the Kevin Cronin Experience doing High Fidelity, blah, blah, blah. Bottom line, you're an opening band.
They would have been opening if it was REO Speedwagon.
Right, but what I'm saying, you are an REO Speedwagon fan. Do you give a fuck?
No, I'm an REO Speedwagon fan from the 70s.
Right, so there's no Gary Richrath. It's
like saying, oh, you're a Van Halen fan. But you don't like the Sammy Hagar shit? That's how I feel about REO. I like the early shit. I don't like the later shit.
Right, so you don't give a fuck.
I don't care. I wouldn't go see it anyway. You know, I had a free ticket to see REO the last time they came. They were opening for a band called Train, who I never heard of. My brother got free tickets to it. And I chose to go see a Paul McCartney movie instead.
Fucking hell, I love Manny. Manny kicks ass.
Yes, he does.
If you haven't met Ralph's brother Manny, good dude.
Wasn't he at that last Rockin' Pod?
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
And Bushy comes up to me going, hey, give me a cigarette. My brother didn't know I was smoking then.
Didn't know brother.
Well, I'm proud to say I haven't smoked a cigarette in almost 2 years.
Well,
nice.
Good. I'm smoking now. Fuck it.
But I love Manowar, which means I still smoke cock.
I gotta say, speaking of REO Speedwagon, I'm a fan of their 80s stuff. That Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore shit. That's junior high. I love that shit. But that live album, Ralph, you were talking about it. I don't know if you had made a post, if you'd made a video. I don't know what you did, but it was that REO Speedwagon live album from the 70s. And I ended up seeing that in like a fucking thrift store. I brought it up. That motherfucker's great.
Yeah.
That's a live album.
Great live album. Awesome live album. I'm glad I influenced you to buy it.
Yeah. I wish it would have been that way with that Rush album you told me to buy. That was fucking
I
trite.
told you to buy a Rush album. What album was that?
The one that's got Xanadu and shit on it. It's horrible.
Farewell to Kings.
That one. I like one song.
I don't know why I would recommend any Rush to you.
I don't either.
I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry.
Well, I was in a store and I was asking. I was like, "Look, I'm going to give them a try." They had that one at Fly By Night, and everyone, you included, everyone kept saying, "No, Farewell to Kings. That's the one you want." Horrible, horrible.
Maybe you would have liked Fly By Night more because it was a little more rocky rolly and less prog.
That's what I hear. Everyone says the rock stuff you'd probably dig, but after that fucking abomination that
I don't know. You might have liked not moving pictures. What's the other one? What's the one that's after? Fuck. What's the one after Grace Under Pressure?
Power Windows.
Yeah, you probably would like Power Windows, Bushy, because that one.
Yeah, look
that
at
one.
goes. That's that's Mark Alden Taylor music.
Yeah, Power Windows comes with a dick in the mouth, so you might like that one.
I don't know.
That shit's fucking horrible. That shit's horrible, Rush. Fucking Power Windows and Hold Your Fire. And that.
Was there a hit off of that ever made the radio?
No.
Well, off of what's the horrible one? What's the one with Manhattan Project?
Time Stand Still. That one.
No, Time Stand Still's off of fucking what's that horrible Hold Your Fire?
Okay.
The one before that had Manhattan Project. That shit.
Yeah, that was Power Windows.
Yeah, Power Windows sucks, dude. You probably like that one because it sucks. But
yeah, I recommend that because it's horrible.
Yeah.
No, Bushy would like that shit. Bushy would be like, "Oh, that's cool. I like that one." Sounds like the drummer's got one arm.
It's better than Fair Warning.
You know what? But you know what I love is Bushy's not going to unfriend me because I make fun of what a fag he is.
Never.
You know? Bushy's a tough motherfucker.
My advice to Bushy is avoid Rush and continue with your Debbie Gibson.
See, this is the funny thing. Like Debbie Gibson, I liked the first two albums. I was in 6th or 7th grade, for fuck's sake.
No, this is a fun. I gotta give you this
record.
I gotta give you this, Bushy. I love this because Ralph will do this. Ralph will be like, "Oh, you like Prince, you like The Cure," which is so like far removed from fucking heavy metal. But it's like, bitch, you love ABBA. You love fucking, like fucking Conway Twitty, whatever the fuck. It's like you jumpstart the fucking metal and you go away. It's like, how do you compare this shit? How do you compare this shit? You like Manowar, which is like, look, I like Shotgun Messiah. You know?
You can't compare any of that stuff. I fucking like ABBA too. I love the Bee Gees. Shit like
I think you're full of shit because I don't care if you like Prince or Cure, and I never say to you. The only time I ever said to Ian anything about The Cure, I was like, you, out of all people, crying about wham wham music, and you like this shit.
I do love The Cure. I do love The Cure.
Well, look, Pornography was a very depressed album.
It's a wah wah album. He even says in the album, I cried when a girl touched me.
When she touched me, I cried.
Yeah.
Come on, how wah wah can you get?
Great album.
No, I get that. No, it's fucking hilarious though. But we all love some gay ass fucking shit. We do. We all love, like, you love ABBA, we love The Cure, we love Prince. I
love some Barry Manilow.
Dude, I love Barry Manilow. Love Barry Manilow.
I grew up on that kind of shit. So
her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
I'll tell you what.
She had some flowers in her hair and a skirt cut up there.
I'll tell you what songs are shit from Barry Manilow. From the movie Foul Play. Ready to take a chance.
A chance again.
What a song, man. That song rules.
That's mom rock there. My mom loved that shit.
I know, but that's the thing. It's like whatever we say, who gets mad about that shit? How do you?
Oh, you know who I fucking love? I love the Carpenters.
Yeah, I love the Carpenters too. I love all the. But here's the thing: it's like who gets fucking pissed off because we don't like this shit? And Ralph, you've brought up this a million times, and you bring up a great fucking point. You're like, Ian wishes death on you motherfuckers. He wishes all this fucking bad shit, and you give him a pass. And like, I say I don't like this, and you will attack me. I don't get it. I don't get it either.
The thing is that I don't attack these people, and you do.
I do.
That is a strange
dichotomy. I hate these motherfuckers worse than you. I do, and I wish death upon these motherfuckers. And Ralph, you're just like, you make the. I don't get it, man. When you make these jokes about like, Prince and all this shit, and you make these posts, I laugh at them because they're funny.
They're funny.
They're fucking funny. I love Prince, but he dresses like a bitch. I love Robert Smith, but he wears makeup and a fucking like. How can you not laugh at that shit? I don't care what you think about the music. Like Ralph loves Manowar. Look at those fucking covers, and you can't make fun of that shit and think it's faggy. It's like, how can you guys not fucking have a sense of humor? But it's like when you feel like you have to defend this shit.
They're gone. They're gone.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're gone. Fuck them.
I know, but I don't care. Like I was honestly thinking the other day, like the last time I kicked somebody off the page, and the last time I kicked somebody off the page was like 6 or 7 years ago, and it was a person who was like ragging on, Daniela. It was a person ragging on Daniela, and it was a personal thing, and it was all this shit. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you, you're gone. But if you're gonna make fun of the music I love, I could give 2 fucks less. You know why? Because I believe in that shit. I believe in Prince. I believe in The Cure, and no matter what you say, makes no fucking difference.
Exactly.
Because when I listen to it, I love it, and you feel the same way about about Manowar. And that's what's great about it.
But these morons think that by me saying I don't like Prince and I don't like The Cure, that I'm attacking them. And that's moronic.
Exactly. I don't need your fucking approval. And they shouldn't need my fucking approval. If you really love these bands and you believe in them, you don't need me to tell you it's okay. If you get upset, that tells me that you're like on the fence. Look at look at Bushy. Bushy has the most gayest fucking taste ever. Bushy's like, oh, I love Pretty Boy Floyd. I love this shit. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
They're pretty fucking gay.
Yeah, exactly. But I love Bushy never gets mad about this shit. And Ralph, you brought up a great point. On the Cure episode, you're like, oh, I said this and I said that. Me and Bushy could give 2 fucks less. You know why? Because
you guys were laughing. The thing is, in that episode, you should listen to it again. In that episode, both of you are laughing at me, not with me. You guys are laughing at. You guys didn't attack me, but in a way, by laughing at me is your way of saying you're a fucking idiot. And I love that. I love that both of you took my criticism, calling you Fruit Loops and all this shit, and didn't get upset. Actually laughed at me about it. And that to me are men. Thank you.
Yeah. And that's the way it should be So for all these people who get like all upset and I'm gonna make personal attacks and all this shit, it's like, what the fuck? You know, like who cares? Like real men will stand by like whatever. Whether it's like, you know, like perfect example, Bushy. Bushy loves some gay ass fucking like dick in my mouth shit. But Bushy doesn't cry about it. Bushy is gonna be Bushy and he's gonna like have fun and do his thing. And that's why that's Bushy is my nuggle. You know, it's like we're gonna hang out, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna do whatever. It doesn't matter. We're all friends, man. You know, it's like you should never base your opinion of what you like on what I like. Who the fuck am I?
And
Who the fuck is Ralph? Who the fuck is Bushy? If that's what you like, if that's what gets your rocks off, so be it. Whether I think you should have a bullet in the back of your fucking head because you like Sammy Hagar, and I believe that. I honestly believe that. If you like Sammy Hagar, 2 in the back of the fucking head is fair enough.
And yet Mark Alden Taylor says, I agree more with Ian than Ralph.
But who the fuck am I? I'm just some fucking idiot on fucking YouTube and on fucking...
Same here. I'm just some moron with an opinion that, and in my opinion, also reflects on why you like The Cure and why you like Prince, because both those artists do songs that speak to you. It doesn't speak to me. I get the love. I understand the love you have for them. Okay? Even though I don't understand the music, I understand how other people like what I hate. Which shows you what I hate is not worthless. It's worth something, you know, like you two Fruit Loops, you know?
Well, that's like everyone thinks I just hate the Beatles. Not true. I like the Stones better. But I like the 60s Beatles. I Want to Hold Your Hand Beatles, that kind of shit. I don't like when they started doing drugs and getting fucking weird. Although my favorite Beatles song, I don't even understand. Octopus's Garden. I don't know what the fuck Ringo's talking about, but that's my absolute favorite fucking song. So maybe the drugs helped on one track.
Yeah, and Bushy's favorite song is Every Mother's Nightmare, you know, so who cares, you know? It doesn't matter. We are all like the best of friends. When the 3 of us fucking hang out, the best thing is to watch Bushy throw up in the fucking toilet. I have the picture. I'll put it up on the Facebook page.
Throwing the horns. Their face dogs are bent over, but
it's like stop fucking arguing. And who gives a fuck? Like what you like.
Yes.
Do what you do. You know, we all think the other person is a fucking idiot. We all do. We all do. Because at the end of the day, we all think we have the best fucking musical opinion. I think I have the best musical taste ever. So does Ralph. So does Bushy.
I don't. I think I have the best musical taste for me. You know,
but look,
for anybody else.
If we could be real, Ralph, there is one thing you do that if you find out somebody got pissed off about something, you will hammer it the fuck home for a week straight on that page.
Oh yeah,
it's constant, but bam,
well,
bam.
Well, I will say this, and I don't know why it is, and it could be the fact that I just straight up don't give a fuck. But there is people that will attack Ralph.
Yes,
and
I don't disagree.
They will go. Wait. They attack me without me attacking them.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
They will get. Here's the thing. Since I was a young kid, I'm all about comedy. I'm all about, like, if you're going to come at me, I cannot get offended. I have to come back at you with something better. I have to, like, the person who cries is the person who dies.
Yeah.
That's the other, you know, and that ain't going to happen. You are not going to get me. You are not going to make me cry. I'm going to come, you hit me hard, I'm going to come back at you with something even funnier. That's how I'm born. That's how I'm bred. That's why I'm a lot better than you weak fucking pussies. Even though I'm the liberal, I'm 10 times harder than you fucking motherfuckers. Because you are not going to get me. You will never see me cry. You will never see me bow down and fucking bitch. I'm going to come at you 10 times harder with a 10 times funnier joke. But this generation doesn't understand that shit. You know, they're like, oh, I can't understand this. And I like this guy, but he doesn't like what I like. No, fuck that shit. Who gives a fuck what I like? Who gives a fuck what Ralph likes? Do we make you laugh? You know, do we tell you funny jokes? Stop being a fucking bitch.
Well, the sad part is, Ian, the people that got angry with me, they're old enough to know better. They're no fucking woke people of today. These are people that are older, you know.
Yeah, I know, but it hurts me because I know a lot of these people. It's like I like them, you know. And I'm like, you know better. You're fucking old enough. Calm down. I'm about ready to be 51. You're almost ready to be fucking 60.
I am 60.
Oh, you turned 60 this year?
Yeah.
Is that
49?
I'm like, calm the fuck down. It's funny. It's comedy. It's what you and me do. That's why people love this show. We do funny shit. You know, and you can't take it? Get the fuck out of here. Don't come at me with that soft ass bullshit. I don't give a fuck who you like or who you don't like. I love shit that you don't like. You like shit that I don't like. How in the fuck do you and me leave the house, you know, without being able to handle this shit? That's what I don't understand. Like people lose their fucking shit. You know, somebody don't like what you and I like, Ralph. We're like, whatever. You know, we go home, we go about our fucking day. You know, nobody's going to agree with us all the time. That's what I love about this puking motherfucker. That we got pictures of him puking like a fucking bitch in the fucking toilet, you sexy motherfucker. I love you, Bushy. I love this guy. I love Bushy could not be more different than you and me, but at the same time, Bushy is the same. Bushy is one of us. He just has different opinions. He has different shit. And when he pukes in the toilet, I take a picture and it becomes a meme, and that's fucking rock and pod folklore. But you know what I mean? I love this motherfucker. I'd take a bullet for him. But if somebody's like, I'm going to shoot a fucking Sammy Hagar fan, I'm going to push him in front of the bullet, you know? It's just what I do. Fuck him. His life doesn't mean as much as yours and mine's, Ralph. But I love this guy. I love this fucking guy, even though we have all kinds of differences. Ralph and I have all kinds of fucking differences. But people, like, freak out about it. Hey, look, we both agreed. Deep Purple, favorite album of the year. You know, a couple years before that, Venom Inc., our album of the year. But people love to focus on the differences and all this other bullshit. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, we all know Mark Allen Taylor sucks dick, and, you know, Bushy's right behind him. You know? But we love him. Bushy, look at those eyes. I can't... Bushy, I look at your eyes and I just smile. You sexy motherfucker. I miss you. I miss you. I can't wait to hang out with your ass in Nashville. Me and Bushy are going to get fucked up and have a good time. And I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not doing as much this year. I'm bringing my girlfriend with me. I'm going to come in a day early.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, what's his name? But but then I said he. She's not a rock and metal fan, like, at all. So I'm coming in a day early. I'm going to take her to the Opry because she's never been to fucking Nashville. I am going to do the mixer and the pre-party show. And then, of course, I'll be at the event all day. And then after that, me and her are going to go explore Nashville.
Oh, Bitch, you know I'm going to explore your fucking ass right in front of your old lady.
That's cool. I'll have her take pictures this time.
I know. We're going to have a good time, though. I love you. I love you, and I cannot wait to see you and hang out with you because you're my boy.
Going to be a good time for real.
I love it. I love it. And that's how it should be, man. That's how it should be.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Too much, just in regular life, too many people are focusing on differences and shit. And there's so much more than all that bullshit. And like you're saying, I don't give a fuck who likes or dislikes what I like. Believe me, I have a lot more to worry about in any given day than whether or not you guys think Poison is nearly as great as they actually are. I don't care. I'm not going to lose a minute's sleep over it. I can't help it that you don't know that CC DeVille is one of the greatest rhythm guitar players of 80s rock and roll. That's just how it is, man.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Did you just hear what he said? That just proves this motherfucker's half retarded. But I still love him. You know? I love this motherfucker, and I cannot wait to wrap my arms around you and give you a big ass hug.
Oh yeah,
and hang out with you. I love
you. You guys should play The Cure when you do that.
Well, hold on. My pick of the week. Yeah. Pornography. On vinyl. This is some 180 gram shit.
Yes.
This is some 180. But if that's too gay for your ass, I got 1999 on 180 gram vinyl. I love this shit.
That's awesome.
Date music.
I love it. Hey, you know what? I had to beat this motherfucker because you probably got Wilson Phillips on 180 gram. I just got like Prince and fucking The Cure.
Never liked Wilson Phillips. I do have that pornography on 180 though.
Hey, I don't.
All right, well, Ralph, pick out to your left. To your left.
Oh, for my pick of the week?
Yeah.
To my left?
Right there, right there, right there. Right, that one, right there.
Sanctuary. Fuck yeah. Refuge.
Oh, that's a shitty album.
Produced by Dave Mustaine, an amazing version of White Rabbit. Battle Angels Died for My Sins. Hell yeah. Great.
All right. Ralph, let me ask you real quick, though. Okay, not a bad album, but is it really a great version of White Rabbit?
Yes, I think it's awesome.
Okay.
I don't think it's better than the original. I love the original, but I love that version. I think it's great.
Okay. All right.
Good as Anthrax covering the Temptations' Ball of Confusion.
That's horrible.
I love it. I fucking love it.
You know, I think they purposely made Joey Belladonna sound shitty on there because John Bush was their singer.
Right. I don't know. I think it's a real good cover.
Yeah, but then, you know, that's your opinion, bro.
Yep.
You're entitled to it. And get this, I respect it. I can see how a song I don't like would matter to other people.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let me see before we go. Let me see if there's any other questions. All right. Here's one. Very interesting question. Joe Medina says Live at Last or Live at Leeds?
I already answered that. Live at Leeds.
Yeah. As much as I love Live at Last, Live at Leeds, I'd have to say that. All right. Here we go. Question for Ian. Get that you hate Stryper because of the whole religious thing, but how would you rate Michael Sweet as a guitarist?
Ian doesn't like guitar players.
I have no idea how to rate him as a guitar player. If I'm thinking Stryper, I'm thinking Oz Fox.
Oh fuck, Michael Sweet is, dude, he's sick on the old.
I like Michael Sweet's guitar playing more than Oz Fox. And
Same.
Okay. Well, I'm not a Stryper fan, so I couldn't answer honestly. But I will say this. Michael Sweet did awesome filling in for Boston. So that's the best Michael Sweet answer I could give you is that guy did a goddamn good Brad Dope. That's the best like hey for Michael Sweet I can give you. Travis Perez says, hold on. I'll be there. Looking forward to meeting you, Ian. I'll bring a 6-pack of PBR. Fucking ain't right. Nicholas Rivera says, Ralph, who is the worst band you've ever seen live?
Van Hagar Monsters of Rock tour.
Nice. Okay. Samuel Watt says, the best way to find any new bands is either going online or looking on YouTube or Bandcamp. I discover a lot of bands doing that. I would agree.
Bandcamp's a good place.
Well, here's something I do. I go on a website called Metal Tracker. And Metal Track, I mean, it's like a download site, you know, that I paid money to join. But they have daily posts and they break shit down like what kind of band it is. You know, is it doom metal? Is it heavy metal? Is it like fucking fag metal, like fucking Manowar? You know, they break all this shit down and I'll check it out. And I've discovered numerous. I just discovered a band today called Warlung. Horrible fucking name for a band. Okay, Warlung. What the fuck is that? Really good. Like if you like Sabbath type shit, really good band. Great shit, you know. And that's how I discover new bands, you know. Ron Dirtman says, never apologize for your own opinion. And I agree with that. Fucking Ron Dirtmans. Look at Ron Dirtman, dude. Fucking wizard looking fucking goddamn fucking Lord of the Rings motherfucker. That guy is metal as fuck. When it rains, dirt meets rust. That's how metal this motherfucker is. I agree with his opinion. Eric Prada says, oh, fuck. Where'd that go? Shit. I hate when it happens. Favorite song off the Oz album, Fire in the Brain?
Oh, Searchlights.
All right. I know. I have it, but I don't know it by heart, so I can't say. But that's the ones that got like the flame on the skull and shit like that.
Yeah, that's actually Corthorn. Not a lot of people know that. From Bathory, that's his arm holding the skull.
But it's not the guy from Bathory, right?
Yeah, Corthorn from Bathory. He's
well, no, but what I'm saying is like playing on the album.
No, he's not on the album.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. But I tell you what, though, Bathory is one of the bands that, like, you talk about bands you discover from this fucking podcast. Oh my God, the first Bathory album, I love that shit.
Awesome shit.
Love it. And that's one, like, full disclosure, wouldn't know if, I mean, I knew of them, but I wouldn't know it if it wasn't for this and had to listen to it. Good shit. Let's see, what else is going on? Connor Stratton says, no one on the internet exists when it's not on. There you go. And Samuel West says, so true. Eric Prada says, as a guitarist, C.C. DeVille is a very underrated guitar player. Eric Prada is a very funny motherfucker.
That's his opinion.
Yeah, that's great. But you know what? And here's the thing, like, you want to talk about some pussies. You want to talk about some real fucking pussies. There's this metal site, Ralph knows about it, called Mofos of Metal. And Mofos of Metal was started by he's a huge Man of War fan. So I put up all these fucking posts that don't get posted, don't get shown. I don't get kicked out of the group, but they don't show these posts. Because the guy starting the page is a fucking Man of War, fucking fagolicious, fucking cocksucker, like ooh, bottom feeder, fucking thinks Man of War is good fucking metal. But anyway, fuck him. But you know what? I put up this one post. I said, instead of fucking, sucking the dick of Man of War, how about a good band like fucking Motorhead? So they're showing all these pictures of fucking Man of War with Lemmy. And I'm like, yeah, but what they don't show is fucking Man of War paid for a meet and greet with fucking Lemmy, oh, they didn't like that shit. Fucking pussies. And that's the worst. I love like on our page you can do whatever. You can do whatever until you piss Ralph off. And then when you piss Ralph off, you're fucked. Tough shit. You're out of luck.
I mean, it's just simple. Treat me like I treat you. If I don't say nothing to you, if I don't attack you. Now, if you attack me without me attacking you, then yeah, I'm gonna fucking ban you. I look, I have no tolerance for idiots anymore. All right? I block people. I know there's somebody watching right now starting shit with me the other day. Did I reply? No, just blocked. You're gone. You're gone. And by the way, I just blocked him again right now because he left a comment in the chat. So guess who owns this fucking channel, bitch? You got to go bye-bye. See, here's the thing. We're done. You don't like me, we're no longer friends. If you want to still keep coming back at me, after it's all been said and done, what am I going to do? Argue with you? Argue with a guy that gets upset with me over a musical opinion? You're gone. You're just gone. I don't hate you. I know you hate me, and that's fine. You live with me, living in your head rent free. After all, you come watch our live feed. I don't come watch your shit, But bottom line is, I don't argue with nobody anymore. If you come and you attack me, you're gone because you're not worth my time. I know I am worth your time. Obviously, you're here on the live feed. I don't care about you anymore. I thought you were cool, but after you attack me after the fact, it's like, all right, you're still pissed at me and you still want to fuck with me. You're gone. I don't have to see you no more. So every time you do pop up, like with your fake profile, trying to plug your shit on my groups after you attack me, come on.
Who is that? Who is that guy? Can you tell me?
I'll tell you after the show. I don't want to get no fucking attention. He loves attention. He craves it. He wants me to say something. I'm sure right now he's got his finger up his ass because I'm talking about him. Oh, getting all pleasure about it. But you know what? After this, you're not going to, I don't even want to talk about him in the first place. And we won't. This guy's a dead issue. He's a dead issue. And since he's watching all that shit Ian's been saying about you, he means it.
Yeah, I do.
And I agree with you. I agree with him.
All right, we got some questions for Ralph. Nicholas Rivera says, Ralph, whatever happened to the fuck puppet?
I still got the fuck puppet. It will be making a return eventually. But I have it. I still have the fuck puppet. But, where I was living, I was making all my videos on where I'm not even in the video. Now I'm starting to do it. But I am about to, everything you see behind me, I'm about to move it to this other room. And it's going to be my music room. Nothing but my music. And I'm going to, set it up. And once that's done, I'm sure the fuck puppet will come back.
All right.
What was that?
Yahama.
Wake up and smell the thrash. Is that where the fuck Papa was?
Wake up, yes. All band members were puppets then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yahamo says, I love Queen and power metal, but I find it hilarious when Ian makes fun of it. Go for it, Ian. Ran about how much of a virgin I am. Hashtag I've never smelt pussy.
There you go. I mean, see, Geronimo knows what's up.
Hey, I've met this motherfucker. He stayed the night at my house. He slept on my fucking patio. I love Yahamo.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's an awesome guy. We got to get him back on the show. He was hilarious.
Future Squash says, best Blind Guardian song. Mine is I'm Scared of Pussy.
Oh, would be mine.
All right.
I don't know that I've heard that band.
Sammy Watts says there's plenty of bands that I discovered from the Rmcp. That's awesome. Be cool or be podcast out. That's Al Horta.
Al Horta, yeah. He's a cool guy. Like him.
He says the Elder and Conan the Barbarian spawned Man of War. I think that's pretty fucked up because, you know, the Elder gets enough hate and Conan the Barbarian's a kick-ass movie.
Man of War was around before Conan and the Elder.
Yeah. They suck. Let's see. Ron Dermot's Disgust is a great crust punk band that Wurzo from Motorhead was in. They are incredible. Never heard them.
I'll look into that. Wurzel was in that band. I'll check it out.
Yeah.
What was the name? What was their name?
Disgust. Let's see. King Ace Hernandez says only people who are gone are the ones that talked politics. No time for politics. Yeah, I mean, I hear you. It's like I'm not gonna get rid of somebody because of politics, but I definitely have my views. But I could give a fuck. I mean, like, you're all entitled to your shit. Let's see. Joe Medina says, hold on. What do you guys think of Ian Ken Neckmink? Best live album, by the way.
Best live album?
Yeah. Ken Neck Music.
Yeah, I don't know that. All
right, next one. Does Bushy's breath really smell like cock? It seems like it. Because it seems like he sucks a lot of cock and loves a lot of shitty bands. And he thinks that OU812 is better than Fair Warning. I bet his breath smells like cock. He's probably a cock sucker. Bushy sucks cock.
A lot of thought went into that comment.
Yeah.
Why are they using the excuse that he likes OU812 more than Fair Warning means he likes cock? He likes cock because he loves The Cure and Prince. Come on.
All right, here's another one. No, it's not because he likes Prince and The Cure. It's because he likes 012. That's why his breath smells like cock. He must love to have cock shoved down his throat. OU812 sucks, but he thinks it's better than Fair Warning. Bushy loves cock shoved down his throat, but he loves it most when the men ejaculate in his mouth. Sammy Hagar sucks, but not as much as the fans who like Sammy Hagar. Bushy must have a taste for cock, Bushy loves cock in his mouth.
Well, thank you very much, Captain Obvious. In related news, water is wet.
That's pretty fucked up because the guy who wrote that was Jesus Christ. That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh God, here he is again. Jesus Christ. Why is Bushy on your show? Is it because you love having somebody who loves the taste of cock in his mouth more than you other guys?
Yes, that's why. I always tell Ian, we got to find somebody that likes the taste of cock in his mouth and have him on the show. And Ian said, Bushy. Because Bushy loves the Cure, and I love cock in my mouth too.
Sign Jesus. This is terrible. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. Bushy.
No, go ahead.
What's that? Okay.
I'm looking at this now. Travis Perot.
Okay. Here's one.
What are some 70s glam bands that you like? My favorite would be The Sweet. That's my favorite of the 70s glam. The Sweet. How about you, Bushy? What's your favorite glam band from the 70s?
I don't really listen to a lot of 70s glam.
Okay. How about you, Ian?
70s glam. I'm probably, like more David Bowie. But
yeah. David.
But I'll follow. This is a listener. This is Jesus H. Christ. Bushy must have that bush to cover all the cocks smacking upside his face. He probably likes Tough and Pretty Boy Floyd. Oh my God, I bet there is a bunch of sperm on that fucking horrible fucking Bushy fucking.
Hey, I just banned Jesus H. Christ too. Enough, man. Come on. Hey, look, I got a legitimate one for Bushy. This guy, Nicholas.
You thought I was just turning gray.
Nicholas said, Bushy, what are your thoughts on the Montrose album that is awesome but has terrible vocals? That's actually a real question.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I think it's got great vocals. And I love that album, man.
Euonymo's leaving. All right, Euonymo. Next one. That's a Venom Live album that came out. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what that guy was saying. All right. Eric Prater says, Ian and Bushy's favorite thrash or die song or combat. Go ahead. Ian can't answer that, but you do that.
I would say the one about the King of the Pit.
Oh, Jesus. Mosh Pit Messiah. Bushy, what's your favorite thrash?
Postmortem Star.
Right on. That's my favorite off of Melting Your Skull. What's your favorite combat song?
Headbangers.
Mine too, man.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, the one about conquering your demons, I like that one.
You gotta remember that was the first YouTube video I ever did was hearing that fucking combat EP.
That's right. You did a review.
Yeah.
Then I encourage you to keep going.
Before I had a beard.
I know. What's the one? The one about like you weren't gonna smoke or drink no more.
Demons.
I like that one.
That's a good track. That's a solid EP. Solid.
All right, Omar Gutierrez. Thank you, Bushy. What's going on, guys? What's a guy like me got to do to get a review of The Wall or Animals from the great Pink Floyd? We haven't reviewed those albums, Ian?
No.
Well, we should definitely do it. It'll be on, dude. The Wall is my all-time favorite album of all time, and Animals is my second favorite Pink Floyd album. So I'd love to do either one of them.
All right, here's one. Bushy, your beard looks like it tastes like cock. What kind of cock is your favorite, and why did you pick that for your beard?
I gotta tell you, these questions are gayer than Bushy.
They're definitely fucking gay.
It
Big
is.
lady cock, of course.
There you go. You got your answer, homo.
That's terrible. All right, here. This is from Yohamo Butler. Bushy, if your beard was a fucking gay ass Man of War album, what would it be and why?
Battle hymns, because it's really the only Manowar album I know and own.
Love that album. All right, here we go. Oh, Ralph, how do I get a physical copy of Combat? Talk to Brian Wilson. He's on tour now with Night Demon, but I sold out everyone I had, but I believe he has some left. So look into that. Or also, I'm not sure if they have, but check out MiamiMetalMerchant.com. They might have some copies of Combat. I'm not sure. But I have 2 copies, but I'm keeping it. One sealed. I actually had 2 sealed copies and a regular copy, but there's this guy, and I'm going to show him right now. This awesome dude that follows me. That's a big fan of Thrasher Die and Combat. His name is Dennis Turney, and Dennis Turney Jr., and that's him and his girlfriend both wearing Thrasher Die shirts. And he loves Combat so much, I sent him my 3rd copy. So I only have 2 left, and I'm sorry I can't give away my other one, but I'm pretty sure Brian Wilson has some. So hit him up. He's on Facebook, and he'll hook you up when he's back from the tour. All right, here's another one. Bushy, what do you think of the Poison song, Ride the Wind, or as Ralph calls it, Smell This Wind?
Come on, that's a great fucking song. I love that tune.
Right on. Samuel Webb's Demons is his favorite Combat song. Thank you so much, Samuel.
All right.
Samuel's like the coolest dude. That's another guy.
And he's young as fuck.
Huh?
And he's young as fuck. He likes a lot of music that we grew up with.
He's the kind of guy I like to be friends with.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
That's a friend right there.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yep, he is.
Here's another one for Bushy. Jesus Christ, everything's for Bushy. This is from Terrence Reardon. He says, Bushy, what is your favorite episode of Terrence Reardon Friends and why?
I don't think I've ever listened to that show.
Okay, terrible answer.
And why? Because isn't it obvious?
Zachary said, God damn, I got here late. I was at Incantation. Awesome death metal band. King Ace Hernandez says, The Shining is awesome. The Shining is my 2nd favorite movie of all time, right behind Jaws.
Classic, Stone Cold classic. Sequel was great too.
All right, I'm all out of questions here, but Ian, I'm sure he's got another question about Bushy and cock.
Yes. Okay, Terrence Reardon says, Bushy, I know you love to suck cock, but why? Is it something you were born with? Or is it just because you like that Sammy Hagar song from hold on.
There's no question there, and he's having a hard time reading it.
Yeah. No, it's...
and Ian, please, would you stop mentioning that guy's name? He's such a dead issue, man.
Okay. Well, I can't remember Bushy's real name.
Bring up Andrew Jacobs instead, you know?
Oh, and his whore wife?
Come into my window.
Boy, that's a blast from the past, ain't it?
Yep, there is. I used to play that song, remember?
Yeah.
I used to play Come to My Window when we were talking about his lesbian wife.
Oh, pretty.
All right, Samuel Wett says, you obviously rule, Ralph. Hey, that's cool that he said that. And thank you for wishing me a happy birthday yesterday. Hell yeah, happy birthday to Samuel Wett yesterday.
Happy birthday.
I believe he turned 12.
Yeah. I was celebrating my birthday yesterday.
Bushy's birthday's coming up on Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, yeah.
Happy birthday, Bushy. Bushy is exactly 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, I'll be 50.
He's going to be 50 years old. Congratulations that you made it this far.
I made it.
Let's hope you make it as far as me.
I got 3 years left. My family dies young.
Right.
It's like this. My mom, my aunt, and my grandmother, all on my mom's side, all died at 53. So
Yeah, you're going to outlive them. We live in a different time, bro. Back then, it was hard to stay alive. Not now.
well, this is true.
We got modern medicine, and hey, man, The Cure and Prince.
Prince, yes.
Yeah, it'll give you way many years. I mean, you've never seen a gay dead guy that was young.
Kurt Cobain. Excuse me.
All right. All right, Ian. Oh, wait. Connor threatened the turtle and the pig. What a flashback. That was remember I made a video?
Yeah.
Turtle. Eric Prater says Ian is a closet Manowar fan. No one would talk about a man that much if there was not a fan. Well, if you knew anything about Ian, Ian was a fan and was praising them. And Samuel West, please, Samuel West, please, I beg you, bump that fucking bump that. Not only bump the post of Ian saying that he loved Manowar, bump the one where he said he loved Camel Man. That shit's hysterical. All right, next.
Fag bands.
Nicholas says, who's the bigger Hagar meat rider, Bushy or Mark Alden Taylor? I mean,
Bushy.
shouldn't it be tied?
Probably.
No, Bushy.
No, I don't like listen to The Circle and all that other shit.
Well, yeah, you know, Mark Alden Taylor never said, oh, you 812 is better than Fair Warning. Actually, he doesn't even think that. So, yeah, the answer is Bushy. All right.
This
King
is true.
H. Hernandez says, there are some Sammy Hagar songs I like, but we all know David Lee Roth kicks ass. We do know that, King, but I'm going to have to ban you for liking some Sammy Hagar. Next, Montana Hale says, I'll be 21 early next week. Fucking jailbait. Good for you. That's awesome. Omar Gutierrez says, yo, Ian, how do you feel about our Raiders hiring Pete Carroll?
20 years too late.
All right. Zachary says, Ian, you like the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket? Of course he does. I do. You must love him, right, Ian?
Yes.
That dude's rule. He says, Ralph, glad you're doing better. Missed Almost Human Live with Hyrax. I love Hyrax, and your girlfriend was on. I have a Born Again shirt on. Yeah, did you know my girlfriend joined us for my my birthday show? The beautiful Brenda. Which is great that you have a Born Again shirt. So do I. King Ace Hernandez says, there are some... Oh, no, I already read that. Frank Ferguson says, only a few minutes in and there's a Manowar argument. I love the channel so much. Travis says, UFO rules and get you laid. Oh, what do you think of that, Ian?
UFO sucks. That's a faggot ass metal, just like Manowar.
King Ace Hernandez says, there are some Sammy Hagar. What? You keep repeating this, dude. We get it. You like Sammy. And I'm not banning you, by the way. It was a joke.
Who likes Sammy?
King Ace Hernandez.
Oh, fuck him.
No, but yeah, he likes Dave Moore, I think.
That's why he comes from those shithole countries.
Because his last name's Hernandez. You hate the Spicks, don't you?
That's right.
By the way, I can say that. I'm a spick.
I mean, I hate you, but, you know, Bushy's the one that's going to push you out the country. I mean, just look at him. Look at him. Look at that white motherfucker.
I want the Gulf of Mexico to be called the Gulf of Bushy.
Yes. I will sign on for that.
Oh, yeah. Or no, you know what I like to call it? The Gulf of, is your daughter 18 yet? Or no, even better. The Gulf of Ian's granddaughter is going to give me head and lick my ass when she's a stripper.
Jesus.
Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. She don't like fags like that, like Man of War.
That's too bad for me. Then I guess you lick somebody else's ass that's straight and doesn't like Manowar. All right, Nick says, Ralph, the Rob Halford Cobain story. Story had me cracking up the other night. Still can't believe the honesty. Oh, yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? This is a true story. I brought this up on Almost Unique. I found out Kurt Cobain died through Rob Halford because I saw Fight open for Anthrax the day that Kurt Cobain killed himself, and I didn't hear the story yet. And Rob Halford said on stage, I'm dedicating this next song to Kurt Cobain, who killed himself today. It's called Nailed to the Gun. I swear to God that happened. Crazy, huh?
All right, here's one. King Ace Hernandez. I love to suck cock. I like some Sammy Hagar songs, but we all know David Lee Roth kicks ass. But I still love to suck cock and the taste of a man's salty jizz in my mouth. Love King Ace Hernandez.
Hey, King Ace Hernandez. I'm the one that doesn't wish death on you, so please don't unsubscribe.
No, hey, I don't wish death on King Ace Hernandez until after I come. You know, I want him to swallow that shit. King Ace Hernandez. King Ace Hernandez. How do you come on this Facebook page and say, I want to swallow a man's jism? I'm like, hi, my name's King Ace Hernandez. My mom's name is, Mrs. Hernandez. I'm a Sammy Hagar fan. I love to swallow a man's seed. That's not good. Not a good look.
I am a Manowar fan, and I would not swallow a man's seed until I'm done gargling in it.
Well, that's because you're a giver.
Yeah. Ron Dimer, Crocus, One Vice at a Time is pretty underrated, and Metal Rendezvous. I agree, Ron. I was listening the other day on my iPod Shuffle playing The Outlaw from, my God, Mark Strachey's voice. It's so awesome. Zachary said, you guys probably already mentioned, but what does bits and pieces mean? Sounds like it means he's not going to do full songs. Mariah Carey is going to cover for it. Zachary also says, Ian, how many Rolling Rocks? I guess how many Rolling Rocks have you drank tonight?
I've been drinking Rainier tonight.
King Ace Hernandez says, hey, somebody's messing with my comment. That's Ian. He's not messing with your comment. He's so drunk, that's what he thinks he's seeing.
King Ace Hernandez says, oh.
I love you, King Ace Hernandez. Please do not take offense at Ian's rudeness.
Fuck him.
No.
He's probably Man of War loving Sammy Hagar. I only like the first Montrose album kind of fag.
Hey, Bushy, what the fuck happened to your skullet? What happened to your skullet, dude?
I'm getting hot. It's late. I'm getting tired. I work in the morning. My heat's been running nonstop for the last fucking so cold in these mountains.
Yeah! There we go. There we go.
Well,
There we go.
yeah, I mean, we just about covered it tonight. We've been on for 3.5 hours. I think it's been a great show. We've run out of questions. My favorite fight song, says Eric Prater. Mine would be Life in Black. Do you have a favorite fight song, Bushy and Ian?
I don't. I'm not.
My favorite fight song? Oh shit! Nailed to the gun.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have one. I never really listened to Fight. I never really listened to, what was it, Two, that other band he did, whatever.
Oh, I love Two.
That was terrible.
I love Two. I love Fight. But Nailed to the Gun. But the other one is like Manowar fans take it to the back of the throat.
You should have thought that A minor. A minor was awesome, dude.
He only knows one chord, and it's probably A minor.
You set the bar way too high with Manowar jokes on that one. You fucked up. You should have kept that one for the end of this show. But anyway,
Manowar fans are fags.
I know you guys despise Van Hagar, but I have to admit, Get Up was my gateway to thrash.
Who said that? Who the fuck said that?
Joe Medina.
Fuck you. Ban that motherfucker. Ralph, you love to ban everybody. Ban that motherfucker. What's his name?
Joe Medina. I gotta ask Joe, was it also the gateway of you letting Bushy suck your cock?
It was.
You said yes.
All right, ban Joe Medina.
Montana says, good night, Rock and Metal Combat Podcast for life. Hell yeah. Eric Prater, Into the Pits, his favorite song. And Samuel Webb's favorite fight song is A Little Crazy.
It's all right. It's all right. It's just a little crazy. Ban Joe Medina. Ban that motherfucker right now.
No! Fuck
Joe
that
Medina.
shit. Joe's awesome. I only ban people that are fucking idiots. Like I did.
You only ban people that piss you off.
Exactly. They're idiots.
You know, the last person I banned was like fucking 5 years ago.
Mine was, dude, I banned 2 people in one day about like a week ago. In one day, 2 people.
I banned this guy. I can't remember his name, man, but everybody hated him anyway. But I was like, oh, fuck it. He's kind of funny. But then he made a shitty comment about Mrs. God damn it. I'm fucked up. Cheap Trick dude. Who is the awesome dude?
Oh, you banned them?
Yeah. No, what's the awesome dude that loves Cheap Trick? And his wife.
They talking about Daniela Hill?
Yeah, this motherfucker talks shit about Daniela Hill. That is the last motherfucker that I banned from the page because he said some fucking rock gut shit about Daniela. And I'm like, you know what? You're fucking gone. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't give a fuck because you can talk shit like, you can be like, hey, I'm a Manowar fan. I love to suck cock. And I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't give a fuck about all this shit. But he talks shit about Daniela. I'm like, you're fucking gone. Fuck you.
Omar says, what's your favorite bad sequel to a good movie? An example, I actually like Jaws 4. Then again, I was a kid when I seen it. Man, I can't think. What's a bad sequel I liked?
Man of War sucks 4 cocks.
That was the first movie. That ain't no sequel.
Oh, okay.
Man, I can't think of it.
Damnation Alley.
I didn't like. I guess Jaws 2. Jaws 2 is terrible. But no, that's not a good example. I think that movie sucks. Damn, I can't think of a bad sequel. A sequel that's bad that I actually liked. Can't think of any.
Man of War 2, the cock tastes great.
Okay, there you go. It was called.
What? What'd you say, Bushy?
It's a Halloween 3. That's a horrible sequel, and I love it.
Halloween 3 kicks ass.
I love that movie.
Love it. But it's horrible.
Yeah, you know what? Good point, Bushy. It is a stupid. You know, a lot of people don't say this about Halloween 3. I think it's a complete ripoff of Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
I don't know that I've ever seen that.
But it's also the best Halloween sequel ever. Halloween 4 sucks cock. A lot of people don't say that, but it's true.
You know who did the soundtrack to that? Manowar.
Yeah, and they suck cock. Cock suck, Manowar.
Zachary says
metal.
Zachary says
Manowar's fag metal for fags.
Zachary says DP or Bukkake. I can't answer that because you two are pure fans. You can answer it.
Bushy?
Bukkake.
He likes to get. He likes to drown in that shit. All right. Are you experienced with the Doors debut? I love them both, but I'm going with Hendrix.
I love them both, but I'm going to go with Doors. I like other Hendrix later better.
Joe Medina says, Ian, what's your favorite Bauhaus album? I like to check them out. That's the guy that likes Hagar, by the way.
Oh, well, first of all, fuck you. I hope you die. Second of all, I would say the first one. The first one, Flat Fields. On Flat Fields, probably the best one.
All right, do you want to continue? I think we're done, bro. We're done. We've been around. We've been here for 3 hours and a half. I think it was a great show. A lot of entertainment. Thank you, Passive Aggressive Bushy, for joining us. And Ian.
Bush, I cannot wait to see your ass in Nashville, goddammit.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Like 53 days or something.
I love you, brother. And I'm so fucking goddamn disappointed Ralph ain't gonna be there, but I understand. I'm not bitching because Ralph has an obligation. But I will say, I've heard from a couple listeners they are not coming because Ralph will not be there.
Yeah, I know.
And I understand that. I get that. I get that. You're not getting the full rockin', Metal Combat podcast experience.
Somebody left a comment saying, is Ralph afraid to go to Rockin' Pod? Is he hiding?
Oh, dude, I saw that shit. It was such bullshit. I saw that shit. I saw not only, Ralph's afraid to go to Rockin' Pod, and then I saw, when you went to the hospital, they're like, oh, Ralph hurt himself doing cosplay, with fucking what the fuck's the name of that fucking cocksucking band? Manowar. Oh, Ralph was swinging a Manowar song and hurt his fucking foot, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
But hey, no, that was true. That's how I ended up in the hospital.
Oh, what a fag.
Yeah.
I
went to the hospital. I went to the hospital because of fag stuff, like Manowar.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it sucks though. But I get that, man. I get it. It sucks.
Remember, there were two people. One said he was going to beat my ass at Rockin' Pot. I went.
I remember that shit.
And that guy didn't show up. He wasn't there. Then that other guy, that Zach guy, saying that I ran away from him at Rockin' Pot. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck you look like. And then he said, well, let's see you run away from me at this one. I go, I'll be there. I went, no Zach. You know, it's so why the fuck? I never hide from nobody. Fuck.
I remember the other guy's like, I would suck your dick. You know, Joey DeWapo from fucking Manowar. Like, I would suck Ralph's dick if he showed up. You know? Whatever. Cocksucker.
Thackeray says we need to do a 24-hour stream celebration when Hagar dies.
Ouch.
Oh, I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But you know what? You know what, though? I'm all for... I mean, seriously. You know what's better than when Hagar dies is when his fans die. You know? And I love you, Bushy. I love you. You know? And I'll be like, you know what? He was one of the bad ones. You know? You know, but you know, Hagar is just a start. It's really when the fans die. That's when we can celebrate. All 5 of you, you know.
Nah, Salt Reckless will live forever. There'll always be fans.
Whatever, fag. I love it.
All right, guys. Well, it's been a blast. I want to thank everybody that tuned in, except for the guy banned. But he won't be a topic anymore. And I want to thank you all for watching.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Before we go, we got to talk about this. I can't believe I totally forgot about this. We got to talk about hot takes. Hot takes, and are they hot takes or is it just fucking bullshit? Bushy, do you really think that OU812 is better than Fair Warning?
I like that album better, yes.
All right, you're a fucking fag. All right, Ralph. Now this is something. Now Ralph has admitted to me, okay, and Ralph's an awesome motherfucker, so I don't think I'm talking out of school. You've said that you've done shit on mofos of metal, you know, to fucking fuck with people, and I just want to say fuck you, mofos of metal, because mofos of metal have been editing my fucking posts because they're fucking goat fucking fags. Ralph, do you really think Eric Adams is better than Ronnie James Dio, or are you just trying to fucking, you know, start shit on mofos of metal?
I never said that on Mofos of Metal.
No, but you made comments about that, right?
What I said was I love this page because of all the Mana Warriors and all the false metal posers that get mad. And I got 100 comments. I mean, long comments from people getting so upset. Something you just want to focus on the Manowar lovers, but man, Manowar haters outnumber the lovers at and one guy left a comment which was great. He wrote, "Well, here's another guy I'm gonna ban." I upset them so much. But then again, it's my fault. I'm doing no different than other people do that go on Kiss chats talking about Paul being gay. They're no different than me. They think they're different than me, but we just do it differently, you know? And, but yeah, I say that and the Manowar haters lose their mind. I am not the greatest, biggest Manowar fan that I portray myself to be. Do I like them? Hell yeah. Their last 2 albums, complete garbage shit. And even the ones before that had, 2, 3 songs I liked. I love Ross the Boss Manowar, the early shit, the best. But I love Louder Than Hell. I love Triumph of Steel. And I love Warriors of the World. But man, the last couple albums were complete, utter garbage. And a Manowar fan would not say that, you know? And it's like I can admit that Manowar does shitty stuff, unlike you two that can't admit that Prince did dated 80s music.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that because, a lot of people, I mean, if you want to talk about the hot topic of the week, it was the fucking Super Bowl, and at the Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar brought up Kroll Van Ferry fucker, the guitar player from Man of War.
All right, we're repeating the same shit again.
No, but
to everybody.
But no, seriously, he said, and this is fucking. I mean, this is like from, like, you know, snippets from the Super Bowl. He says, "Hey, Crow." No, he says, "Hey, Crow, I heard you like him young." And then he also mentioned you can only play one chord, and it's probably A minor.
That's what you should have saved for the end of the show. Bushy, plug your stuff, bro.
Oh, yeah. Plug podcast, Music and More, co-host Metal Mike. Boy, we have not been putting up a lot of episodes, but we will be at Rockapod. And I also do this other thing on YouTube called Hanging with Bushy. Check out the interview I did with Rocket Star, man. He did this whole rock opera thing. He animated it himself. It's really good if you guys like animation. I'm not an animation fan at all, and I actually dug it. It's very reminiscent of the Beatles' Yellow Submarine as far as the animation style goes. It's cool stuff. Big throwback to the glam stuff of the 70s, early 80s. And you know, your Ted Nugent's, your Cheap Tricks, things like that. Check that one out.
Actually,
that's all I do anymore.
Actually, you sent me a link to that, and I watched it, and I was thoroughly entertained.
Did you like it?
Yeah. You sent me a link to watch, and I did.
Yeah, because I had never heard from you about it. I think it's pretty good. You know,
I thought I wrote you back.
No. I was like just left on hold, this motherfucker.
Oh, no, I watched it, and I enjoyed it.
Good.
All right. Ian?
Yeah, I just want to mention it's very unfortunate that
Man of War.
Yeah, Man of War lost out. They were supposed to open up for Gorky Park on their
ending jokes, dude. Come on. All right, let's say good night, everybody. Thank you for watching this.
Man of War sucks.
This rare Rock and Metal Combat Podcast live feed. We will. And we're gonna do either The Wall or Pink Floyd Animals eventually. And we're gonna have Heather's Reign, right?
Yes.
Voice the Cult soon. And again, thank you so much, Bushy, for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah,
that's how much I love you guys. It's almost fucking midnight. I got to be up in 5 hours.
Yeah, he's got to go. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And thank you, Ian, for your Man of War jokes that were never ending. And I appreciate